5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up? We live right now.
What's up? What's up? Cracker
Peace
jacking.
to everybody out there.
All right.
Salute to all the YouTube people out there, all the friends and family. We live right now. How's everybody day going? How's the night going? Hope you had a great night and a good day. Word. But yo, you say you been up. I don't know if you've been up on the Daniel Penny situation. You know, the guy that killed the guy by choking or whatever on the train. But his son is in court. You been watching? You been up on
Yo,
that?
you doubling up on me. Your voice is doubling up.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, it's better
Yeah,
now.
I was talking about the Daniel Penny situation. I was talking about the Daniel Penny situation. You been up on that?
Hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on a second. Say something?
Yo, you been
Say
up on the
something?
Daniel Penny trial situation?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you better now. Yeah. All right.
Have you been
That shit was
watching the
echoing.
Daniel Penny situation?
Yeah, I was watching that. I didn't see the
Yeah,
end
that's
of
gonna
it. I
be.
didn't see the verdict. I don't know what the
Well,
verdict
let's
is
get.
though.
It didn't come in yet, but we could watch a little clip.
All right, developing at noon, day 2 of deliberations in the Daniel Penny trial. Just moments ago, the jury sent a note requesting to re-watch body cam footage of that chokehold. Fox 5's Arthur Chien is live outside of the courthouse in Lower Manhattan right now. But Arthur, we are getting some real-time updates from our Michelle Ross, who's actually inside of the courtroom. So what's the very latest on this?
Well, the jury very active right now. This is their second day of deliberation technically, but we're only about 6 hours into their deliberation because they got the case yesterday afternoon. So if you add all the hours up, we're approaching 6 hours. They are obviously getting to the heart of the case, which involves whether or not there was justification of physical deadly force. Those are the readbacks that they requested in court yesterday. Now, Daniel Penny and his lawyers, as well as prosecutors whose offices are attached to this building here at 100 Center Street, are awaiting word from the jury, and it appears through those readbacks and what they've requested, they're really getting at the heart of the charges that Daniel Penny faces for that incident in May of last year when Jordan Neely entered a subway car of a F train at 2nd Avenue and started threatening passengers. Now, Penny intervened, restraining Mr. Neely by putting him in a chokehold. Here's the interesting part. Prosecutors agree that Penny was right to intervene, but they have maintained that he went too far. Penny's defense team has consistently said that their client was just trying to help his fellow subway riders. Now, during the course of the trial, the 12 jurors heard from over 40 witnesses. And while many New Yorkers have opinions on this case right now, it's the New Yorkers who are upstairs who have been presented all the evidence that is what they decide that really counts here. The two charges, meanwhile, that Daniel Penny faces are manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. The jurors will have to decide on the manslaughter charge first. If they find him not guilty of that, then they move on to the criminally negligent homicide charge. The worst case scenario for Daniel Penny appears to be up to 15 years in prison if convicted. And the district attorney's office points out that none of the two sentences, if found guilty, actually carry a mandatory prison sentence. He could be sentenced to probation, but we're not really up to that part yet. That's the latest from here at the criminal courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Arthur Chien, Fox 5 News. Bianca, back to you.
All right, things still developing there. Arthur Chien, thank
Yeah, that boy did Daniel Penny, man. He said he was protecting his fellow subway riders, but I don't think he should have put his hands on that man. You know what I'm saying? If that man did put his hands on you, you know, or wasn't in your face type shit, you know what I mean? You should not
That's not
even
what
put your
he.
hands on him.
That wasn't his intent.
I mean, shit, he choked the nigga out. So what was his intent, you think? You said that wasn't his intent. What was his
No,
intent? His intent was just to choke his
you
ass out?
said yes. Exactly.
So he ain't give a
That was
fuck
his whole
anyway.
intent. Nope.
He ain't give a fuck
Remember,
anyway.
remember they said he was on the train wilding out. So when they
Yo, he
grabbed
hold
him,
the motherfucker for 6-7 minutes, bro. You ain't gotta choke nobody for 6 minutes. And then the other guy was holding the hand down, was holding dude hand down in that video.
you heard about him?
No,
I can
you
tell you
ain't
what
hear shit
happened.
about him.
Yes, you
What
did.
happened? What
He
happened?
had to testify. And he testified and he backpedaled. He was like, he didn't know what was going on. He just thought that he was helping and he didn't know that he was helping somebody die.
Oh, so basically he's saying like, yo, I ain't know what I was doing. I was just trying to help.
Right.
I don't know, bro. That shit is crazy because, yo, man, he choked that man for 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But they saying that choking is not the reason he died. They saying some other shit's the reason he died.
Nah, man. See, that's the defense. See, that's when, see, you got to listen to how the news media is protecting
Nah, that's the
the
defense.
white.
That's their defense. But they can't use that as a defense if it's not some actual facts of
But that's
autopsy
what they're using.
reports and
It
stuff like
doesn't
that.
matter about actual facts in the news. The public media doesn't base their shit off facts. They base their shit
Nah,
off
we're not
emotion.
talking about public media though. We talking about the defense.
That's what.
The defense team, part of the legal side of it in court. Damn, what happened? He froze up? Damn, shot him. Froze up on y'all, yo. But that's crazy. Get in the comments. How y'all feel about the Daniel Penny? How y'all feel about that? Because the verdict about to come in. What you think? What y'all think in the comments? Let me know about the Daniel Penny situation. Because it's kind of fucked up. You know, a man lost his life. And then at the other side, it's kind of fucked up. Somebody is fighting their freedom, you know, fighting for their freedom. You know what I mean? Both of them shits is fucked up, if you ask me. But I said that man ain't have to lose his life that day on that train. He definitely ain't have to lose his life because that man ain't have to choke him out.
I
Yo, we
don't know
dealing
what
with
happened,
these
Lou. We was
people
talking
all
too
day.
hard and they kicked me out. They kicked me out,
Yeah,
Lou.
they said nah. They say he about to give away the recipe.
Lou, like I was about to tell you, they trying to protect him, man,
They trying to
by
protect
all
them.
any means. Yeah, they don't want their
I
white
thought,
veteran to go to jail.
yeah, they don't give a fuck about the veterans, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, Terry a
They
veteran.
don't want that white veteran. They don't want that white man to go to
They don't give
jail.
a fuck about color.
No, bro, they do. They don't give a fuck about that black man's life. But they
They don't give a
damn
fuck
sure
about that
want to
guy life
protect
either.
that white man. They want to protect his life. That's why the media is going one way. You only hearing one side.
Nah, I feel you, but we also hear in the defense, but they definitely broadcasting him like, you know, trying to help him
I
out. I
told
see
you
it
what
though.
the other guy said. If I didn't look into that shit, I wouldn't have known what the other guy was saying. That other guy, that white guy that was holding his arms and shit. And I think he
Yeah,
wasn't white. I think he's Latin
he
American
black.
or something.
He black.
I think he Latin American because he got a Spanish last name. So I don't really
All right, but
think
yo,
that he's
this is what I'm
African
saying though.
American.
But
But what I think he was having remorse now because he felt like what he did and his participation into that shit, he felt it was wrong.
If you kind of think about it.
Yo, Nick, what up? I hear you in the background.
Hi, Shy.
Peace and love.
I think that he probably did feel that way, babe. He probably didn't know that he was helping him kill him. He probably thought he was helping him hold him down.
so you saying dude attention was to kill dude.
Yeah. The dude said he wanted to die. So the dude was like, all right, I'm going to give you what you want. And he a military man. He didn't give a fuck. He was frustrated. You know how they are. They don't have no patience for us. Just imagine he was a police officer. That's the same people become police officers. They have that same type of military attitude. They have no patience for us.
Not
It
all
is what it
police
is.
officers, though. Not
No, but
all
I'm
of them.
saying, all right, Lou, let's not go there. I get it. But
You know I
that's you
gotta
get
play
what
the
I'm saying,
advocate for the
bro.
other side too.
I know, man, but listen, Lou, I'm the bad cop then. I'm the bad guy and you the good guy. Because they all fucked up, if you ask me.
I feel you, brother. So all politicians is fucked up too.
We're talking about
I
the
mean,
police. We're not talking about politicians.
I'm just asking you. You said all police fucked up. All
The
politicians
whole
fucked up
police
too.
system is fucked up. The whole police system.
Okay, the police system, not police officers. The
Right,
system.
the police system. And a lot of the officers is fucked up. They
Yeah,
don't
I give you
care.
that.
They don't have no
I give
patience
you
for
that
black people.
because I give you that on a lot of them is fucked up because on some real shit, bro. It's a fucked up system you're entering to work for. So I'm sure like out here in New York now, yo, bro, we see all kind of police officers. Young, some that's not physically capable to even stop somebody from doing a crime. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So out here in New York, I just think they're hiring anybody that want to be a police officer. You know what I mean? And like I was saying, it being a fucked up system, you're in a fucked up system being trained by a fucked up system. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of goes
Mm-hmm.
together. Word,
I
bro.
feel like
You're right about that.
the system. Hold up, Jay Diamond just came across your
Salute to
feed.
Jay Diamond.
Just saying, as a Marine, he could have transitioned from the choke hold and just a consistent arm bar. Thank you. Thank you,
That's a
Jay
fact.
Diamond. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Jay Diamond. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was
That's a
trying to
fact.
tell you. He didn't have no patience for him, man.
That's a fact because yo, look, 6 minutes choking him out like that
Yeah,
is
man.
like
Exactly,
crazy.
man.
It's
Word, man.
crazy. It's
Yo,
crazy.
Jay Diamond, we saying that we on the same page, bro.
Yeah, Jay
You
Diamond
know what I'm
spitting
saying? I
facts.
appreciate
Salute.
what you're saying. It's like,
What
yo,
Terry
bro,
saying?
it
I look
I
at
look
it. We are not at war, so we should hold our grounds. Definitely stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? If dude ain't even, that's what I said, yo. If dude ain't put his hands on you, and then come in your circumference, like, you know what I mean, or anybody else's face. You understand what I'm saying? Or put his hands on somebody else. Let him stand there and scream and say what the fuck he want. You ain't gotta put your hands on nobody. You know what I'm saying? All
That's
this
the
shit,
problem.
all
They
this
were
shit
supposed
is
to call the
preventable.
police because he didn't touch anybody. He was just going
Fact,
back and forth. That's right.
fact,
He
fact.
was just going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? What was supposed to happen, they were supposed to, when the train got to the next station, somebody could have pulled that emergency bar, whatever, and they got that button. You press that button. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we need police right here. We're in this car, boom, 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 and we need the police right now. This guy in here wilding out, and
Yeah,
that's what's supposed to happen. You
that's
understand
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
Because the guy didn't touch nobody. All right. If he would have touched somebody,
It's a
then I can
different story.
understand. They grabbing him up. But he didn't touch anybody.
You right, Shaw. You right. He ain't touched nobody. There was no need to put your hands on him. You know what I'm saying? That was some straight cop shit. Some straight, um, some straight like bad cop shit, as you should say.
That was the police, man. That's that police tactics, man. That's that
That was
police
that shit we
tactic
see.
that remember, our police go to motherfucking Israel. They got Israeli training. Israeli tactics, man. You didn't hear about Israeli tactics that they put on police in New York City?
Nah, I ain't
All
hear
right, look
about
it
that.
up,
What?
Lou. Yeah, man. They got Israeli training. That's why that's a lot of have that's a lot where it has to do, whereas they have no empathy for their fucking prisoners.
Damn, it's crazy, man. We need police to protect and serve, and we need the people not to be out here just, hurting people, killing people. You know,
They have zero
so we
empathy
need the police to protect and serve.
for the prisoner.
Mhm.
And people be locked up. I can understand now. You hardened criminal. You done killed a motherfucker. Now I can understand you can be harsh with him. But this guy, he's a traffic. He just caught a speeding ticket, and you ready to whoop him out. The empathy level is all the same. You understand what I'm saying, Lou?
Yeah,
The person with a speeding ticket get the same empathy as the same motherfucker as a murderer or a raper.
so you saying a person with a speeding ticket gonna get the same empathy
A lot of times,
as some?
because these people, a lot of these, a lot of these people, man, they're coming from out of this military, man, and they go into the police force. You understand what I'm saying? They have this type of fucking mindset. They don't have empathy, especially they don't let them be in some fucking war. Don't let them come out of some battle or some shit, and they go to the police force, and they don't put some shot. They don't got some bodies and didn't go through no real psychoanalysis, debrief.
Yeah, they ain't go see no
I mean, they
strength.
do supposed to do that, but I mean,
They don't
come
deal with
on, man.
they don't really deal with it. They don't really
I've seen
speak on the
brothers come
issue.
out of Marine. One of my best friends was a Marine, and he came out
Yo,
the
niggas be
Marine.
traumatized behind
Let
that
me
shit,
tell you,
bro.
yo, my man, when he went into the Marines, he was a comedy. He tell all kind of jokes, and he was funniest nigga. He came back for the Marines a gangster,
Mm.
straight up. Came back a gangster, son. It was a whole different person, whole different
That
person,
Marine,
bro.
the Marines will change you, man. The Marines,
Oh
the
yeah,
Army, all that shit, bro. National Guards, that it'll change you, bro. Working for
yo, bro, that
the
shit
country, working
turned
for the
that.
government.
Yo,
It
bring my
definitely change
man
you,
Blue
bro.
Diamond, come back. My man, what was his name? Pete Dot, come back, bro. Tell him I'm talking a lie. That man came back a gangster, bro. He came back. He had guns. All right. He had mad guns. Okay. Came back. His money wasn't up like that. Nigga was ready to get involved, ready to get active, bro, in the street. Real talk. I'm not lying to you. My man died in jail. People know I ain't gonna mention his
Damn.
name, but niggas know Shy. They know who I'm talking about. You know?
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, man, that was the real one, man.
Yo, that shit bugged me out too. You know, watch my man, you know, we call right now crashing out. You know, but he went through a lot of psychological shit in his life that changed him like that, man. You know what I'm saying? The man wasn't really had too much jokes anymore. He had a little bit of jokes left, but nah, man, his mindset was on something else, bro. You know, and that shit is real, bro. That shit is real, man. To see your good buddy, your good brother, you know what I'm saying, turn into a beast out here, man. You can't stop him. You can't stop the man, Lou. You can't stop the man. You can't tell a man, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ready to back out on you. What the fuck you mean, chill? I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. You can't tell a nigga to chill. Nigga don't want to chill. Yeah.
Nah, I
The
feel
nigga
you.
mind was not programmed to chill anymore. He was the nigga, yo, don't let me, yo, if my man was alive today, and if I was to get to any kind of problem and shit, and some shit I would not even tell him, man. Be like, yo, nah, it ain't even that serious. Because if I tell that nigga's getting shot, bro. Somebody getting shot over here, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't cover that shit up. You can't cover that shit up, son, because these niggas is outside. They don't came around before. They don't hung out with you and shit. And now they don't found out these niggas beefing with my man. Oh hell no. Y'all niggas can't be outside now. Cause every time he come outside, he busting off, son. He the type of nigga be in the bushes and
Shit
shit.
crazy, man.
That nigga jump out of the tree on your ass. That nigga come out the ground on your ass. So that I'm telling you, boy, he was that type of nigga that you fuck with if you got beef, bro. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't that type of dude, man. When he came out of that military, man, that shit bugged me out, man. I wouldn't tell him shit. I remember one time I told him some shit, right? But it wasn't even that serious. You know what I'm saying? And man, I had to get somebody else. I had to get his sister involved to help me stop this man because he was like, "Yo, you shouldn't have told me that." You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have told me no shit like that. And nigga got mad with me for telling him. Real talk.
Yeah, that's
Nigga
how it
came
should
back
be, man.
cold gangster,
Niggas
bro.
will
I
get
could never,
mad
I
when
could
you
never
know,
forget
you
that
can't
shit.
even be
I can never
like
forget that
you
shit,
can't
bro.
even tell niggas the truth. Can't tell niggas the truth. You can't tell niggas,
Now
you can't
certain
hold
shit,
niggas
if it was
accountable
if it
because they
was
don't
up,
hold
then
themselves
if it
accountable.
was up, then you like, yo, that's the nigga you want. But y'all both gonna die renegades together. You gotta ride or die right there. But if it ain't that serious, to him, it's serious and everything is serious. You understand? Everything is serious. Ain't nothing low level. You understand, Lou? And that's how he looked at shit.
Yeah.
Word. This nigga came back.
That's what's up, man.
This nigga had about like 15 guns, man. He got all that shit back to New York.
Found the way. You know, they really don't get searched, them army dudes and shit.
Man, that nigga had mad fucking pistols. revolvers, sawed-offs. I mean, it was just arsenal, man.
Mm.
You
Yo,
know
let's
what
get
I'm
into the
saying?
next topic, though.
I don't borrow pistols from the man. You know what I'm saying? Word.
You ready for the next topic?
Yeah.
Since we talking about pistols and shit, yo, I know you heard about the United Healthcare dude. He got murdered this morning in New York City. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
before
We
we go
spent
into
about 10
that,
minutes on it.
before we go into the video, we can talk about it first, because I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that news video, man.
Yeah, that
I
was all
seen
over
that
the
shit
place
this
today.
morning. I seen it
It
this
woke me
morning.
up this morning. I was
Yeah.
up 5:30.
And
Word up.
cause the nigga
And then,
caught
well,
him,
that ain't wake me up, but when I
at
woke
like
up,
6:30 this morning.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I caught it this morning when I woke up. That was like the first
Yo,
thing,
you
like
caught it right after it happened.
Yeah, I know. I woke up 5:30. You know what I'm saying? Did my little hour meditation. You know what I'm saying? Cut the TV on around 7, and I heard that happen.
Yeah. I was just wondering
Nah, I'm laughing.
myself,
Crazy.
why would they want to hurt him
He's a
like
funny
that, man?
person.
Huh?
You know that he's a funny person. Now I'm talking to the wife. She's a funny person.
Oh. Why actually
Yeah.
why they bodied him like that though? Why they took him out like that? They don't like healthcare? He was about to bring
Yo,
Obamacare back
man, I
or
think
something?
that
I mean
you ever seen that series called The Jackal?
no. Talk about it. What it was
Nah,
about.
yeah, he just do the hitman. He going around taking care of the dirty work. That was some straight up execution shit, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
all know
That
that.
was some
It's
execution
all
shit.
been televised, bro. We all know that. That's what it was. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
That's what it was. Hey Lou, man, we need to put
let me
another
play this
thumbnail.
video to get the people.
That thumbnail caught the attention of that Marine. Put another thumbnail out, man.
Yo, let me play this video, right? So people could get
Mhm.
some context of this who probably if they didn't see it.
New information coming in on that breaking news that we've been reporting all morning. The CEO of United Healthcare shot and killed outside the Hilton Hotel right here in Midtown. And law enforcement sources believe he was targeted. And we now have a photo of the suspect. News 4's Tracy Strahan got right to the scene as soon as that shooting happened. Tracy, what's the latest?
Oh, this has become quite the murder mystery here in Midtown, Adam, as tourists are passing by wondering what's happening. And as the high-ranking officials are telling News 4 that victim was Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Now, behind me, you can see this is still a very active scene with detectives on the hunt this morning for a masked gunman who apparently shot and killed the 50-year-old and remains at large. High-ranking law enforcement sources tracking this case say that victim has been identified as Brian Thompson, who was named the CEO of United Health's benefits business back in 2021. Now we have a photo that was just into our newsroom showing the alleged suspect wearing all black with a hood over his head, and you can see him there in a stance pointing a gun on the sidewalk. Authorities responded to a call of shots fired outside of the Hilton Hotel on West 54th and 6th Avenue. This was after 6:45 this morning. Officers from the Midtown North Precinct discovered the 50-year-old victim on the sidewalk who had been shot in the chest. He was rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital and later pronounced dead. Now, we spoke with witnesses all around this area who laid eyes on that suspect who remains at large, including one who said he was startled hearing those shots, but managed to get a look at the gunman who took off.
I was holding my phone, then I hear the shot, And when I look at the guy was a gun, like the silent gun, got like a black gun. And I saw him after he shot him, he ran across the street this way. I tried to take a picture, but it's too far away. I was shocked, because this first time I see crime in front of me. I was shocked, And I'm afraid that he could shoot me too,
United Health is the largest private health insurer in the country. It was hosting its investor day here at the Hilton. Supposed to start at 8 o'clock this morning. We've since learned that it's been canceled. Well, that suspect was last seen running through what's become the Ziegfeld alleyway here. Also had a bike in tow as well. He was last seen wearing all black, including a black mask. As I bring you back live to the scene, we know that Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch expected to hold a news conference updating this case. That's going to happen within the next 30 minutes. Of course, we'll be updating you on air and online on this murder mystery. We're live in Midtown this morning. Tracy Strahan, News 4 New York.
Okay.
Yo, I was thinking about this off the subject and shit. I was thinking about some Bugs Bunny shit. I'll tell you about it later. But
Yo, but see,
this
that
shit
was
here,
he had the biggest healthcare company in the country.
yo, Lou, but to keep it real, 100, this some white people shit.
Some white people shit.
You seen that arm? That arm looked like the baking soda arm and shit. Looked like the Arm& Hammer arm holding that motherfucking hammer.
Not
It
even
looked like
funny,
the
but you
baking
was
soda
crazy,
bottle. All right, come on, like a baking soda container. This nigga, come on, man. That's
Nah,
some white on white crime right there. That's exactly what that was. And whoever it is, they have some money on his head.
that's what I was saying. It was some money on his head. That was a motherfucking
And not only that, this
hit.
is a Fed case now. You know why? You know why the NYPD they not even gonna take the case. It's a Fed case now. You didn't hear what that man said? That was in the cab. Cab man said he said he had
What is
some
that?
shit that's silence.
Yeah, he had a silencer on that shit.
That's Fed beef right there, all the way. Fed's just grabbing that up, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
seen the
Fed case
video
all the
earlier.
way
He
now.
had he was walking and the
It's
guy
a Fed
when he
case,
walked
bro.
by, the guy shot him in the back, right? And then it was a lady in the corner too. She
Yeah, but
ran.
if he wouldn't have, nobody. It's not the
His
first time.
his gun
Every
was jamming.
reporters is saying that. Excuse me, I didn't
His
mean to
gun was
talk over
jamming
you.
on him. Nah,
Yeah,
his gun
and
was jamming on him.
I heard that part, and I heard that reporters are reporting that they heard speculation of him having some type of silence weapon. That there alone, feds is coming. Alphabet letters.
That was a straight hit, man.
That's an alphabet letter case. That shit hit they motherfucking desk early this morning.
That's a fact. See all them cops that was out there.
Early this morning. Soon as they said motherfucking silencers and shit like that is involved. Once they put that involved,
Yo, bro.
but that's
My
white on
whole
white
thing
crime
is
though.
this. How you disappeared to the middle of Central Park? It was
Because he's a
already
white
planned,
guy.
man.
Because
It
it's a
was
white
already
guy.
planned.
It's a white
Nigga
guy. Early in the
disappeared in the
morning,
middle of
6:30
Central
in the
Park.
morning, and he threw his phone away. They said they found the phone on the ground. He wasn't trying to get tracked with no phone.
That's why I said that shit was a straight hit. That was some shit. Nigga had a burner. Nigga had some clothes or something waiting in Central Park for him.
They
After he
said
did
his
that shit, he
bag. The only
changed up and
thing
he
that they
walked out
had
like
was
he
the
was going to
bag.
work.
The only thing they had was the bag, man. Motherfucking the Siri on my computer just came on and went off. See? This shit is wild, bro. They listening. Yeah, they listening. They listening, my nigga. But I'm telling you the truth.
That's why you gotta spit that real shit.
We talking the truth. That's what happened, bro.
Nah, it's a fact, man. Motherfuckers, that was a paid hit, bro. That was
If
a
there
paid
wouldn't have
hit.
been no silencers, if niggas wouldn't have said all the shit was if they wouldn't have had no reporters talking about silencers, FBI, I mean, the NY, this would have been an NYPD case. See, the NYPD, they gonna have to, they handing that shit over to the feds, bro. That's a Fed case now.
Yeah, we
So
know
whoever
that, but
did
the
this,
whole thing gets more. It gets
if
deeper
they
than
would
that
have, if
because
they
this
would not have
man,
had that fucking silencer, if nobody wouldn't have said no silencer shit, you understand what I'm saying?
it gets deeper than that though because this man owns the country's largest healthcare, right, and
I mean, I could
healthcare
have
company,
created a fair
and
case too, yeah.
the man lives. He don't lives in New York. You know what I'm saying? He from Minnesota. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Minnesota.
He had a conference in New York. I guess
So why you think he
was in
couldn't get
head
a
of the
room in that
conference.
fucking hotel? In that same
He got a
hotel?
room in that hotel. The cops is
No, it was across
he
the
got a
street.
room in that hotel.
It was across
Oh,
the street.
he got a room in the
He
okay.
had the
He got a
conference
room across
in the
the street
hotel. Where he was staying was across
in
the
the
street.
Hilton.
That's how they caught him walking across the street. They waited for him. They plotted on him. So that sounded like an inside somebody trying to come up. Maybe the next
Nah,
motherfucking
they
CFO
called
or somebody.
they called him. They called him in front of the Hilton.
That's what Lou. He walked. They said that you didn't see the police interview with my
I
man.
was watching that shit all. I was watching it all day. Yo, look, he was
With
walking.
the police chief.
He came. He came out of the Hilton hotel. I don't know where he was walking to, but I think he was staying in that same hotel that he was having a conference in.
Yo, bro. I think that police chief got shot or something. That's why he be wobbling and shit all the time. Every time he be standing up, he be
But
motherfucker be
this is
looking
a
like
this is
he a
not no
motherfucking
this
robot.
not like you know the Cash App dude. That was like a random situation, right?
We don't know
See
that.
this dude right here. This shit ain't.
You don't know that, Lou.
I
We
mean,
don't
we
know
don't
that.
know, but
We don't know that.
I'm just asking. I'm
That's the
asking.
same
I'm
shit.
asking.
It happened the same. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's the same. That was like the same shit. Nigga got away in the wind.
Oh, I thought he got caught.
I mean, you tell me. You brought up the guy. I'm just telling you.
Nah, you said he
This
got
guy
away in
got
the
away in
wind
the
like you
wind.
knew.
He got
I
away in the
mean, you
wind
said he
too.
got away in the wind like you knew though. I thought he got caught.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But look, I don't want to get off the point though. I was just saying that to say like, you know, these two big names and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think in the he was like trying to get. I guess he was trying to rob the guy. You know what I'm saying? But in
Nah.
this situation, it was none of that. It was
Mm-mm.
just like a guy. In this
Nah, man.
situation, it was just a guy
Nah, it
was
was
walking by.
he
He
wanted to
got
take
shot
him
in the
out.
back.
That was a death blow. That was a fatality. That was a finish him.
Yeah, but this is a sticky situation, man. You know, I think it's real
And
big.
nah, man, that's what it is,
I
man.
think it got you just.
It
I
got
think you
something
got
to
to
do
follow. I
with
think it got
either
something to do with the money. You just got to follow the money. I think it's
okay.
about the money.
So then, who's next? Who's going to be the next CEO?
Who's next in charge if anything happened to him? You know, they're gonna be
All
looking
right,
at
then.
that person.
They looking at him. They looking at the family. They looking at the family. Look at the family hard body. He worth millions, man. Come on.
Shit, probably billions.
He worth mad money.
But we could
He probably got a compound. So
got all
they looking
kind of
at
shit.
that. They looking at
Well,
and they looking at co-workers. All right. He probably had a co-worker that he probably did some kind of reprimand or write up, or you never know. Maybe a co-worker, or it could be another company.
yo, man, the rabbit hole goes far, goes deep. Let's get into the next topic, man. Biden pardons his son. I know you've seen that. That's the
I knew
thumbnail.
that was
So
gonna
let's talk
happen.
about that.
I knew
Yeah, of
that was gonna
course.
happen.
Biden definitely was going to pardon his son, even though he said he wasn't. Let's get a little context though. See what happened.
Overnight, President Biden not answering questions as he boarded Air Force One for an overseas trip to Africa. It comes just hours after he signed a full and unconditional pardon for his son Hunter Biden, saying in a written statement that the facts of the cases show, quote, Hunter was singled out only because he is my son, and that is wrong. Adding, in trying to break Hunter, they've tried to break me. Enough is enough. The pardon sweeping, covering offenses that Hunter Biden, quote, has committed or may have committed or taken part in over the past 11 years, including but not limited to all offenses charged or prosecuted. Hunter Biden was scheduled to be sentenced this month for his conviction on federal gun charges and separately for a criminal case in which he pleaded guilty to federal tax evasion. The pardon, a striking reversal for the president.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes, I will not pardon him.
White House aides, even after the election, had also repeatedly said Biden would not pardon his son.
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
But as NBC News first reported, the president did decide to reverse course over the holiday weekend at his family's annual Thanksgiving getaway in Nantucket. In a statement, Hunter Biden writing, I will never take the clemency I've been given today for granted. President-elect Trump, meanwhile, questioning whether Biden would pardon those imprisoned for the January 6th attack on the Capitol, writing on social media, such an abuse and miscarriage of justice. Many Republicans blasting the president's decision. Senator Tom Cotton arguing most Americans can sympathize with the father's decision to pardon his son, even if they disagree. What they can't forgive is Biden lying about it repeatedly before the election. Biden also facing criticism from some Democrats, including Colorado Governor Jared Polis, who wrote he understood Biden's motivations as a father, but, quote, I am disappointed that he put his family ahead of his country.
Gabe, we recall during the campaign, Trump made an issue of Hunter Biden and said that at his second term he would want to investigate and prosecute the Biden family. So what does this mean as a practical matter? President-elect Trump coming in January 20th, is there anything he can do in that regard?
Well, Savannah, legal experts say the language in this pardon is the most sweeping we've seen in decades, ever since Nixon's pardon in the 70s. Rather than just pardon Hunter Biden for specific gun and tax crimes, this covers him from a Trump Justice Department reopening any criminal investigations. Over the last several years, Trump has argued that the Justice Department has become politicized. And with this pardon, Biden now seems to agree, Savannah.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific.
Oh shit, Lou. Oh goddamn. Wipe my nose. I didn't know I was coming back so soon. Oh shit. Gotta wipe that cocaine. Let me brush that shit off the table.
Hunter Biden, man. Come on, man.
Yo, look, I wish we could go back to that episode when I told you that cocaine that they found in the White House was his, man. I told you that was his, man. I told you that shit when you was sitting next to me in this room, man. We were doing the podcast in this room, and I told you that shit was his, man. I told you that time when they talked about that shit last year, that shit was his, man. And they covered that shit up. Nobody, then all of a sudden they lost the cocaine. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
That man been covering his ass for years.
Yeah, I'm sure he have been.
Been covering his
son,
ass
you know,
for
he's
years,
hold him
man.
down. He gonna hold him down.
Cover his
That's his
ass,
son.
bro. He made sure he was safe, man. He made sure that his son didn't fall for grace, man. He hid all his shit, his wrongdoings, man. It's just some of that
Listen,
shit
man.
became
I'm part
political
of my
because you
son
remember,
too, man. I'm part of
I
my
get
son
that,
too.
but
He ain't
you
kill
gotta
nobody and shit.
understand politically,
This
Blue,
shit he could get
as
help
a
with or the program and shit.
he
Politically,
went
it
through the
looks bad.
program. He was in the rehab already, Lou.
Niggas relapse. You need
Lou,
more than one
listen,
program. It takes
Lou,
more than one time to get it right.
Lou,
You know what I'm
Lou,
saying?
the nigga is a crackhead, Lou. The nigga smoke crack, Lou. We talking about you dealt with crackheads.
Yeah,
We dealt with
you
crackheads.
fucked up, man.
The nigga is a fiend, nigga.
You fucked up, man.
I'm surprised
That
he
nigga.
ain't bringing me no motherfucking meats for $15 and shit for $4.
Oh
I'm trying to
man.
tell you. I'm trying to tell you the game.
He on a different level though, man.
No, he ain't. He a fiend. The nigga left cocaine in the White House. He ain't no different than a fiend from over here. Just because he got on new clothes. Nigga left the cocaine in the motherfucking White House. He was so hot. Nigga left this. That I'm telling you, he ain't no different than none of these motherfuckers that's sniffing around here.
He
What's
was
the
so
difference?
high he just dropped this shit.
Yeah, he forgot the shit, or he lost it.
Who found this? Secret Service?
They found it in the bathroom, and they was like, "Oh shit, there's a bag of coke in the bathroom."
Nah, boy, some G shit though. What
Come
was
on,
Biden
Lou.
supposed to do? What he supposed to do? What you want him to do?
That's why he didn't pardon him right then and there. He wanted to spank him a little bit. That's why he had to sit in jail all that time. That nigga was probably on the phone. Mama, they want commissary. Come on, he probably had a motherfucking. Listen to me, Lou. Now let's real talk. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook, Lou.
I got the place ready, man. I get the place
Let's
ready. Go
cook.
ahead, cook.
You think
Set the table.
if he in
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna set
same
the
jail
table
that
for the
we
man.
was
Go
in?
ahead.
You think that nigga is in the same jail serving the same time as niggas? You think so?
Why not? Puff Daddy in the same jail?
We're not. Listen. We talking about a presidential son. The nigga got Secret Service.
Yo, bro, that don't mean
Ain't
shit, my
nobody
nigga. If
bothering
the
him.
nigga,
He ain't got no contact with nobody. His jail time ain't the same jail time like you, bro, or me. Let's keep that 150%. That nigga ain't been in
everybody
like us.
jail time, everybody time different, but
His jail is
niggas
mad,
could be in
yo,
the same
man.
jail.
Yo, Lou,
Niggas could be in
we
the
we
same
in the
jail.
trenches. We in the
Everybody time
motherfucking
different.
yard. That nigga ain't in no yard.
He might not be in the yard. I don't know. He probably in the yard on some different time and shit.
Man. Yo, Lou, man. Oh, come on, man. Lou, let's
But he
keep it
ain't walking the
100.
yard with niggas and shit. He,
That nigga is not
I mean,
walking
you
the
say he was
yard.
locked up.
That nigga is
We was locked
that
up at.
motherfucker in federal prison somewhere, probably isolated, alone.
Oh, that's it then, because he's a high like a high status inmate. So he wouldn't be with other inmates. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't
But
even
that's
put
the
him
only
around
way he
other
can be
inmates.
pardoned unless he's in a federal prison.
I don't think oh yeah. Lil Wayne shit was a federal shit, right? Then Trump pardoned Lil
No, Lil
Wayne.
Wayne was a state case. Lil
So you
Wayne,
could
he
pardon
had a
state
year and a
cases too.
day.
So you could pardon
Huh?
state cases too then. You could pardon state cases
No.
too.
Oh, you talking about Kodak Black? He didn't know when Wayne did all this time. What are you talking about? Lil Wayne did
Oh,
all
so
this time.
Kodak. Oh, he parted. Oh, he ain't parting Lil Wayne. He parted Kodak.
Nah, Lil Wayne did all this time, bro.
Okay, so Trump pardoned Kodak. Kodak black case was federal.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, you only could pardon federal cases, not state.
Yeah, he can't pardon state. He can't pardon state cases, bro.
Okay,
Only a governor can pardon the state case.
so Trump case was a state case, right?
Trump case is
Trump
a state
charges,
case. Yes.
and he needed the governor to pardon him on that. He can't pardon himself
But the
on that.
governor is not moving forward either. Let's talk. Now we talking politics. The governor of New York City is not moving forward either. They not
She
pursuing
want to
that shit
play.
either. Just
She want to
imagine,
play
nigga got
ball with Trump.
37 felonies and the government ain't fucking with you still.
Nah, she want
Come
to play
on,
ball
man.
with Trump. Trust me. Her and May Adams want to
They
play
got
ball with
power,
Trump.
man. We talking about once he won that first time and he got them secret services on him, it was just he became a government liability, man. Just like Obama and all the rest of them. They all government. They all. Yo, you are
Bad.
in for life.
Yeah.
There's no out. There's no out after that. After president, you
Yeah.
think after you serve 4 years or 8 years, and y'all had, well, remember Obama, he done knocked off motherfucking Bin Laden. You think motherfuckers ain't still mad that Bin Laden is dead?
You think niggas is still mad? I'm sure somebody mad.
There's a motherfucker mad as a motherfucker somewhere. All right? That's why they got them motherfuckers protecting him for life. You think
Crazy,
he
man.
didn't know something? Come on, man. Listen to me, man. You think Trump, and for that 4 years, all that calling these motherfuckers Rocket Man and all that shit, you think after that nigga got out of presidency, oh, the Kim Jong Jong be like, oh, that bitch ass nigga, he think he gonna call me out in the street like that and I ain't got nothing for him? Right? They protected him,
Nah, I
man.
feel you.
He's down for life, man.
Shit, they
Just like
protecting all
Biden's
these
son.
motherfucking
Biden's son, their kids is
ex-presidents.
down for life, man. Their kids is in there for life, man. They down with that now. The kids,
Shit.
Biden's habits. He wasn't the first president to have a habit. First president who have kids with habits.
I mean, that's why I'm not surprised.
He wasn't the first
You know,
politician, put it like that. Because I can't really, I
yo,
don't know
bro,
everything about
I'm
presidents.
not
But he
surprised.
wasn't the first politician.
We had Bill Clinton in office, bro, smoking bud and getting head. I'm not surprised.
That's a
And
whole
when that
nother
happened,
story. That's a different
when that
conversation.
happened, niggas was calling Bill black. They were saying Bill Clinton black.
Nah, but see, what we talking about is how
They said Bill the first black president when that happened.
a president is using his power to protect his kids. You understand what I'm saying? Let's stick to that. The president is using his power to protect the kid, protect his kids. You say you
Will you
for that.
do it? Will you do that? If you was in that position? Will you do that?
Shit,
if
my
you was in
son,
that
he was a
position?
cokehead. I would probably have to get him out of jail, man. If he was a cokehead.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I gotta get him out because he's gonna die in jail. Cause he black. He ain't white.
Listen, you'll do the same thing if it was your kid.
Yeah, but because the
You can't be
circumstances are
mad
much
at.
different. All right, the circumstances is much different. We can't compare what a white man would do protecting his son versus what a black man would do protecting his son. The
Well,
whole
if you take color
circumstances
out of
is
it, it don't
different.
mean
No
anything.
matter what
You
could
want to
look
put,
at, what
you want to
happened.
put color in it, where it's
It's
like,
the truth. You
yo,
have
bro.
to. You have to,
But
Lou. You can't
if
just
you want to put
not
color
look
in
at
it,
it
you
like
have to
that.
look at it as this way too, because white people die in jail as well.
Why they die in jail?
What you mean why they die in jail? The same reasons why black people die in jail. It's not all,
White people
you
go to
think
jail and get out just like anybody else.
exactly.
Niggas
So
go to
your
jail
reason
and
for
come
not
home. White people go to
your
jail.
reason
Chinese, there's
your
some
reason
Chinese
your
motherfuckers
reason
that went to jail and came home.
your reason for
I don't
pardoning your
get your
son,
point.
right? Your reason for pardoning your son's because he's black and he'll die in jail. So why a white person
Yeah,
can't
because you
pardon their
saying
son
he's
because
on
they're
drugs.
white and they might die
And
in
no,
jail as
no,
well?
wait. Back up. You forgot the factor of drugs.
I'm listening.
Remember,
You
he's
said
on
I forgot
drugs
the
too.
fact
We
of
saying
drugs.
if hypothetically they would be on drugs also.
Nah, I didn't say any of that. I just said if you was in that
Well, yeah,
position as
well, we
Joe Biden.
comparing our children with Biden. Biden's son is on drugs, man. Biden's son was on crack, man. He had to leave him in
Okay.
there, man. He had to leave him in jail for a little while, man. So he can't smoke
All
no
right.
more, man.
I know he said Lee, you left him in jail for a while so he couldn't do that no more. I'm saying, will you pardon him? Pardon him, like for all the crimes he committed, all the things, you know what I'm saying? Get him out of them situations. Will you pardon him?
After he done did, I mean, he did what, about 6 months? Yeah, let him out. He done did like 6 months.
He not in jail no more. He been out. I'm just saying, you
What do you
pardon
mean
him.
he been out?
Like,
No, he just pardoned him. He been in jail.
so
He coming out of
he
jail.
been in jail this whole time?
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that shit. Word.
Yeah.
I thought that nigga was out.
Nah. He didn't.
Oh
What was the
man.
need for a pardon if he was already out?
I mean, you could be out on bail and you could get pardoned, and that's it, right?
No, your case got to be. You have to be
When
convicted
you out on bail,
of a
the case is
crime.
still
You
going
have to
on.
have. You have to be. Look, in order to get pardoned for something, you have to be convicted of something.
Okay, so you got to be
So you
serving
are
time
looking
already.
for what is called clemency.
So you got to be serving time already.
Huh? I ain't hear
You
you.
got to be serving time already to get a pardon.
You have to be convicted of
You
a
got to be
crime. You have to be
serving.
convicted of something. They're not going. A president is not going to intervene in a political process. That is just abuse. That is a big abuse of power.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, if it was me, man, I'm pardoning my kids. You already know. There's none of that. You know, it's just like him saying that he wouldn't pardon him is like very disingenuous.
That's
You know
what
what
they
I'm
all
saying?
say. They all say one thing and do another, Lou. Now you hit now. Now you understand what they all do.
I've been understood that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking
I'm
my
glad we brought it
opinion
up.
on the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking my opinion on the situation. You know, I will pardon my child as well, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him about that. And I understand the play on the politics, man. They politicians. They ain't gonna tell us the whole truth. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you
What
a
they want
narrative
you
to
to
give
know.
you, yeah. They're gonna give you a narrative of how they see fit for you. You know what I'm saying? At that time. You know what I mean? Then they do little spin-offs and tell you why they didn't tell you at that time. You know what I mean? Just like now, what's the reason he said it was because like the people that's coming after him are using his son as a way to come after him. So that's his reason for pardoning his son, some shit like that. So yeah.
Lou, remember, he probably he had to been paying motherfuckers for protection probably, or somebody might have got him some crack in jail. You never know, Lou. You don't know what his I don't know. I know in Fed jail, I know that shit probably is hard as hell to get drugs in those type of jails. But I would think that in a Fed prison, life wasn't easy for him, man. He wanted to get the fuck up out of there.
He wanted to get the fuck up out of there, huh?
He was on every time he got a phone or he got to write a letter. You don't think he wrote the White House from jail? He the only nigga writing the White House from jail?
I don't know, but I don't even think he was locked up, bro. That's why
He
I'm like
was,
trying to
man.
see,
I'm
like,
trying to tell you, Lou,
I
he
don't
was in
think.
jail. He pardoned him because he told him when he got locked up. Remember, he got locked up for a federal crime, man. He got locked up for lying on a federal application for a gun. So he got like 5 years or some shit like that, man.
Yeah.
5 or 10 years, some shit like that, man.
Nah, he
He got
faces up
some
to
time.
17 years.
That's what come on, Lou. He was facing some time, man.
Nah, he faces 17 years. We ain't not saying that, but I'm just saying that, yo, man, what's good, brother? I'm just saying that yeah, you could join the live. Let me put the link in. I'm gonna put the link in the comment.
Yo, what
But
up,
I'm
man?
just saying that I'm saying that yeah, he lied on the application. He's facing 17 years, right? But what jail was he in? I think he was out on bail or some shit, bro. I don't think he was still in jail because they're not
No,
saying
bro. He
the
was in
jail he was
jail,
in.
bro. He was in jail, man. All right. You cannot pardon someone who is not convicted because then that is a overreach of power for a president to intervene into a judicial process.
Let me post this link in there. The link is in the comment. Hold up. Let me post this. Oh man. All right, my fault, y'all. Because I'm about to read this right now. What it says. Yeah, you could join the live, brother. Link in the comment. All right. Will Hunter Biden go to prison after gun and tax convictions? He been convicted, but then gets sentenced yet. You can get convicted.
Oh, Lou, I got another thing I want to
And
talk
you could
about
be
too
get
after we
sentenced date.
finish this. Before I forget.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Hunter Biden is awaiting sentencing after pleading guilty to tax charges. Right. He admitted that he internationally avoided paying $1.4 million in income tax from 2016 to 2019.
That's a fair charge. And then that gun,
Yeah, it is his second conviction in
the
month.
gun application is being, he lied on the application, on filling out a federal
Yeah, I'm gonna
application.
tell you. But look, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna read it now. Second conviction in June, Biden was found guilty at trial of being an illegal drug user in possession of a gun, becoming the first child of a sitting president to be convicted of a crime. Right?
Right.
He faces 17 years in prison. When is he sent? On September 16th. That's his sentence date, September 16th, for tax offenses.
No, his jail time was pardoned.
Nah, he wasn't in jail, bro.
Well, all that is federal. So the president can pardon federal. The president can oversee federal jurisdictions, but if it was state crimes and shit like that, he couldn't. He couldn't do it. So that's probably what
Nah, I'm
we
just
at right
saying,
there.
cause
But
nah, I feel you, man. But he wasn't locked up though. He was out on bail and all that.
well, that's surprising
Let
to
me
me.
see. Let me see.
Yo, what up, man? Can't hear you. Unmute your mic.
Oh, my bus broke down, so I'm in the building, B. I saw
Oh
y'all
shit.
live. I said, yo, this my man K. Look, this my man K right here, B.
What up? What up? What up?
Oh, peace
Yo,
and
what's
love,
good, bro?
K.
Yo, what's up, man?
We in here getting that money still.
That's
What's
what's
good?
happening.
That's what's up, bro.
What was y'all talking about?
Biden and his
Shit, we talk
son.
Biden?
about Biden pardoning his son.
I heard
Like, will
that.
you
I
pardon
seen
your
that.
son
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
was in that position? Will you pardon yours?
Hey, that's like what LeBron did with his son, right? When he came in the NBA type shit. Family, right?
Yeah, nigga, you got
Y'all
that
think he was
power.
wrong for that? You think he was wrong
That's
for that?
different,
No,
man. That's a whole different
nah,
thing, man.
not really. If you talk about
Yes.
power, it's not really different.
Power.
If you talking
Listen
about
to me.
power and influence, it's not really different. It's just two different
I
people.
mean, yes, LeBron has power. Yes.
And Joe Biden has power as well.
He has power in the basketball association.
Mm-hmm.
But LeBron has no power in that court judicial system.
Nah, he ain't
Nah,
got
we
that.
ain't talking about that, man. We talking
Yes,
about
we are.
both characters
Yes,
have
we
power
are.
and influence
Yes, we
to
are.
do
We
for their
talking
son,
about
man.
Hunter Biden. Hunter
We talking
Biden
about
being
both.
pardoned. And you talking about Jordan
Yeah.
putting his
If
son
Joe
on
Biden didn't
in the
have the power,
NBA.
listen.
The
If Joe
NBA
Biden
and the
didn't have the
judicial
power
system
or
is not the same.
influence,
Two different things, bro. I have to
if Joe Biden
beg to
didn't have the
disagree on
power
that
or
one. Excuse me?
Nah, I agree with you, man. Because if Joe Biden didn't have the power and influence, he wouldn't be able to pardon his son if he wasn't
But
in the
yo,
position he
what,
was in. If
what did he
LeBron didn't
pardon his
have the
son on?
power and influence, he wouldn't. If LeBron didn't have the power and influence, he wouldn't be able to get Bronny in that position that he's in. You know what I'm saying? So it is kind of the same, but it's just two different people with two different contexts. You know what I'm saying? Of situations that's going on, but it both
Two
displays the
different levels.
power
Two different
and
levels.
influence it both displays the power and influence when you in them positions that you
Yeah.
have. But Biden pardoned his son because his son was basically convicted of tax invasion and lying on a gun application about him not being a drug user or some shit like that.
Oh, so
and
that's
all
what he
that shit.
pardoned them on.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but he pardoned him on cases that
Biden
even went back to 2014 though. So that's
Biden
some
has
type of shit
power.
too.
Excuse me, big bro. Biden has power over the National Basketball Association. Biden has power over the National Football League, and Biden has power over the courts, judicial system. And LeBron James may have some kind of power over the National Basketball Association, but that is it. That's where all his power. He made his power Mike Live in some commercial with selling products. But once them courts is on his ass, they on his ass like any other nigga.
So you try to say, so you saying LeBron ain't got no power, no pull in the courts?
None of us do. We all face that
try,
shit the same way. We all
so them
equal.
judges,
Only thing that we don't
so
got is
them,
money to pay for them lawyers, man. He got
so
money.
them
He got
judges,
lawyer money, so he can fight.
so them
But
judges,
they
right?
don't stop them
Them
motherfuckers
judges.
from putting them crimes on them.
Yo, so you
They
trying to
don't
tell me
stop
them
them
judges?
from.
Yo, listen, man. Them judges,
I'm
them
listening.
motherfuckers is on DraftKings, man. LeBron is winning them a bag. So LeBron got some pull in them courts, you heard?
Yeah.
They
They
get
on
a bag if he
DraftKings.
go to jail too. How about
Yep.
that bag?
Yeah.
They get a
But
bag if he go to jail too.
Yep. They make money off of
Either
you when
way,
you're in
they make
jail.
money. Don't
They
matter to
making money.
them.
You in jail, they making money off you. Better believe that. That's
Yo,
facts.
listen, man. LeBron is the best example for the black men out here, man. Don't let Shy hate on LeBron, man. He's the
I'm not
best
hating on him.
example
I'm
for
not
black
hating on
men.
LeBron. That's not true. Don't put out no face, no untrue facts. What
Yeah.
I'm saying, as a black man, LeBron does not have no power in that judicial system, nigga. That's all I said.
Yeah.
That's the case. Puff Daddy had power.
Yo, listen, man.
Where Puff
Nobody's
Daddy
bigger than
power
the
at?
law. Nobody's bigger than the law, man.
That's what
Nobody's
I was
bigger
trying
than
to tell you.
Yeah, basically.
Because why
They
you
do what they
saying
want.
Biden's not even bigger than the law. Nobody's bigger than the law.
Biden is bigger than the law. Biden is the president of the United States at this moment.
No, he's not bigger than the law,
And he
nigga.
don't. And like you just mentioned, all the
He's
crimes his
not
son
bigger than
did.
the law.
His son did some shit. His son was facing
No.
17 joints.
17
You just say
years?
he bigger than the law.
Yeah,
You just said Biden's bigger
17 of
than the
them
law.
joints. 17. He was facing what they call it, 17 soul trains.
Yo, you said Biden's bigger than the law, though, man.
He is.
He's not. He can't
Yes,
catch
he
a
is.
body.
He can go out here and give. He can
He
give
can't catch a body
Ukraine money.
and not go to
No,
jail.
in fact, he can give Israel money to go blow up motherfucking innocent people.
Well, he can't just go kill innocent people and get away with it.
He just did. He just was
I'm
involved
talking.
with that shit, and when he gave Israel the bread for the guns and shit that they use.
Well, I gotta be more specific with you. He can't just walk down the street and catch a body and then just go eat McDonald's and
You probably
act
be
like nothing
surprised.
happened.
They can make that shit look like the nigga ran down on him. He ran down on me. Come on. White people do that shit all the time.
Listen.
They almost did that shit with that dude, with that little black dude that was and the whole state was trying to go with it. But it was just video cameras saved his life. Cause the nigga was trying to YouTube this shit.
So right now you saying Trump bigger than the law then too?
That's a fact. 37 felonies.
37.
Let me have 37 felonies. I got 37 felonies. I got life. I got life in jail, bro. I got life with no facing no parole. if I got 37 felonies, bro, probably won't even make it to 37 felonies and be on the street.
That's what Trump had. And look, he's still president.
I'm gonna keep it 100 to you. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna have 37 felonies and still on the street.
Shit, you got 37 felonies. You can't even pack bags in the supermarket. They don't want you in there. Crazy, right?
I be up north trying to bid that out, bro. Trying to fight 37 felonies up north. Trying to get a appeal. Cause on the real, bro. Yes, bro. I told you. Once he got that presidency and he got those secret services and shit, that's why, like I was telling you about when you hear though, what was that? Fannie Willis. You see how her shit? She just went away in the wind. She just got knocked off. And I told you how she get knocked off.
So is she bigger than the law? Is Fannie Willis
no,
bigger
she
than
got
the
the
law?
same. She got knocked off too. I told you, man.
They're connected, but I'm still hearing.
They got ways of getting information. All right, they Secret Service. That's the only business that their services is secret. Come on, let's talk about it, man. I told you this shit years ago, Lou. This shit, I ain't changed what I'm saying.
So basically, all presidents are bigger than the law.
Yeah, because they commit war crimes. Yo, bro, that man can go over here and have you killed, man, and say, yo, you was a war criminal.
What about all people in power? Are they bigger than the law?
He like the biggest Gotti in the business.
What about all people in power?
Business. He can go. Remember they killed motherfucking Saddam Hussein. Remember they killed him? They found him in the hole. The nigga was in the hole trying to hide. That's how bad he was hiding. Nigga was hiding in the hole.
All right, now who got credit for that? What president?
Bush.
Bush, right?
Bush.
But they don't say he a war criminal. Look, this motherfucker gave Netanyahu billions of dollars. Just think about it, Lou. I got beef with you. Me and you beefing and shit, right? And Maintain give you some bigger guns and shit. He giving you money and guns and shit to kill me. Now you telling me I ain't got beef with both of y'all now? Or you saying, okay, nah, we still cool, even though you gave this man some shit to kill me, right? But we still cool, right? Everything all good. Come on, man, Lou, look at that shit, man.
Nah,
America
right.
put his foot in some bullshit, man. Biden is weak, man. Biden ain't no gangster out here, man. Biden talk the shit. Biden lock niggas up. Biden can write up the motherfucking bills and all that other shit. But when it came down to world policy, man, he's a punk, man. Real talk, man. That's
All
my
right,
view, man.
So Biden pardoned his son. So is that true? He said he's gonna give everybody $6,400 and all that now. So you getting a $6,400 check coming to you soon? You heard about that?
I don't think so. This is the first time me hearing that shit.
Nah, man, that was rumors, man.
That
Ain't
was
nobody
rumors?
heard about that. Yeah.
He said that was rumors.
That's fake news.
Oh, that's fake news? Okay.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, man, I'm gonna give you all these people money and all this.
Yeah, that's
So,
that pseudo shit.
well, I was told today that they doing a different tax break now. So I
I
guess
did
when
hear
Trump
about a tax
break, the IRS
check
they
tax.
because they
IRS
said that
is
because they
adjusting
said
their
that
tax. I'm not certain exactly what it is. Go ahead, brother. Let you speak. Go ahead, brother.
yeah
I'm sorry.
because they said that you know what I'm saying, the inflation, like everything is high, and so now they saying they just gonna go back, like you know what I'm saying. That's what I was told today. He told me to look it up though, but I was at work and my bus broke, so I came in the break room and I was like just going through the phone. I saw you on here, but I didn't do my research yet, so I can't get too deep in there. But that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see though. Like a little deduction on the tax break this year, so we'll see.
What they give the tax break?
Yeah, they readjusting tax laws. I heard about it briefly, but
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
can't.
gonna give it to you right now, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I just pulled it up. Individuals making between 75 to 99K per year will receive $1,200 rebate, minus $5 for every $100 they make over $75 to $99,000.
Hold up. Say that again.
Individuals filing
You
joint
gotta make under
75,000.
75,000.
Hold up, Luke. Repeat that.
You gotta make 75. You gotta make 75 to 99K per year, and you
To
will
get
receive
a
$1,200 rebate
$1,200.
minus $5. $1,200.
So,
That ain't shit.
all right, Luke.
That's a Scooby snack.
Yo,
Nigga, keep that
Luke.
little 1,200, right?
Luke.
Money is money, baby.
Luke. So you talking about something that we ain't gonna get?
You make more than 75,000?
Nah, we ain't getting that.
Bless, you gonna get it. Luke gonna get that. He happy. He get semi-crack. I know I ain't got no 75. I ain't got no 75.
Nah, I don't
Wish
get
I
that.
could make 75. I ain't make no 75.
Yeah, I'm at 76
My
right
family ain't
now.
make no
As we talk,
75.
and we got another month.
Nah, we'll get that real soon, man. You heard?
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
I ain't worried.
So if what happens if you make under the 75? What is the law about under 75, Luke?
You don't get shit.
That's crazy.
That's it. That's rent money.
He said that's
Terry,
rent money.
that's rent money.
Terry said that's
Yo,
rent
Terry,
money.
they disrespecting the poor people, man. That's what I
The rich
said,
get
man.
rich, the poor get poor, baby. That's how it goes. It's always been like that. Rich get richer, the
Yeah,
poor
that's
get
what
poor.
you know what's gonna happen again. That's why motherfuckers be running up in their cribs.
Yep.
They keep thinking it's sweet like that. Ain't gonna be sweet forever.
A lot of
crib
home
gonna get hit.
invasions. A lot of home invasions.
Niggas cribs be getting hit, man. Keep
Yep.
fucking with poor people like that. I ain't the one that promote violence and robberies and crimes, but you keep making motherfuckers suffer at the bottom. They ain't got no other choice but to try to come up.
Especially this time of year.
Listen,
Christmas,
man,
what, a
this is what
couple
I'm gonna say,
weeks
bro.
away? Shit, people
Why is
running up and
niggas
getting
still
smoked.
doing home invasions? You don't get nothing with that, man.
Yeah.
What are you getting in the house, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Let
They
that
thinking they
motherfucker
gonna
be
come home
gone
with
for a
something.
couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas taking silverware. They gonna be on some Home Alone shit.
Niggas come back, the
Like
house is empty. Niggas
gonna be
come
on some
back,
Joe
yo,
Pesci shit.
you ain't got no furniture, you ain't got no TV on the wall, you ain't got no bedroom set, niggas
No
done took
computer.
everything. All right, you come back,
Let
niggas done
leather
picked up
jackets,
the goddamn
Pele,
towel off the
everything.
floor. Niggas done picked up the motherfucking the ceramic shit you got on the wall. Niggas done took your mirror in the bathroom. Niggas done took it all. Fuck you think?
They took everything.
Yo, times
They
is
stripped
hard,
it.
baby.
They stripped the whole crib like it was a whip, like it was a Bentley on the street.
Left it on bricks.
Motherfucking left you on bricks,
I
nigga.
seen motherfuckers trying to fix their crib, and they put
Yeah.
the supplies in their shit, and niggas hit them for the supplies that they
Yeah, that's
just
what I'm
get.
saying. Yeah, for real. They be doing that.
You think niggas ain't gonna break that shit off your motherfucking wall? Take the siding off your wall? Take the motherfucking your garage door? You think niggas ain't gonna take that shit?
They take everything. They leaving nothing.
All that shit.
Fuck. You come back, your garage door open. Your garage door gone. Fucking open. It's gone. Wash machine, dryer gone. Man,
Just to give you an
niggas
update,
is mean, man.
Lakers lost to Miami 93 to 134, man. I don't know what's going on with my Lakers, man. Talking about LeBron.
Them niggas is doodle, bro.
Who your team, Lou? You can't even play a liquor ball. You talking? Why you not come in New
I'll
York?
bust your ass, nigga. You
Yeah,
ain't
I'm gonna
ready,
punch your
nigga.
ass, nigga. You ain't ready.
You ain't ready, nigga.
You ain't ready,
That's when we
B.
get up, nigga.
Yep.
We gonna
You
live
what?
stream this shit on Pretty Dope New York, nigga.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
we
bust
going
your
live
ass,
it.
nigga.
Yep. I still do this at
Live
51.
stream Pretty
I
Dope
told
New
you, I
York.
do this at 51.
Maintain Harlem and Pretty Lou
Yes, right.
101.
Maintain Harlem all day, baby. You see it.
11 is the final.
Yo, fam,
11
it's
points.
tatted on me, B. You hear that? It's tatted on me, B. Maintain. It's tatted.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, little nigga.
Okay. You little bro, okay? I'm the oldest brother.
Okay, little nigga. I got you. Hell yeah, man.
How the weather up there?
This nigga shy. This nigga want to be taking a piss. Niggas don't want to
Yeah,
hear
well, at
you
least
piss,
at least
bro.
he gave us a courtesy flush. You know what I'm saying? Gave us a courtesy flush.
Man, that motherfucker nigga, man. Come on, bro.
You heard
What
the
we
toilet
doing
bowl
here,
flush
man?
to that. He gave us a courtesy
Right.
flush, yo. Yo, how the
Shit,
weather up
man.
here?
Cold in the motherfucker, man.
It's
I bought me
cold.
a big ass coat. Hell yeah. Bought me a new big ass one.
What you
Word
got, a
up.
Sherlin?
Shit go down.
You got a Sherlin?
Nah, you might as well call this shit a blanket, cause the shit come from the head in it, go all the way to the goddamn feet.
Yeah,
Word.
to your head.
Hell yeah, go from my head to my fucking feet, nigga. All you see is my face and my sneakers, nigga. That's it. I got
like
me
the
some
INC
thermal
out there.
socks. Word up. Got some thermal socks and shit. You know what I mean? Word up.
I'm sorry,
cold.
man. Excuse me, people. If y'all heard,
it was a
that's
courtesy.
what it's called. Isn't this called
It's a courtesy
StreamYard, nigga? Fuck this. This is StreamYard. Yo,
Nah, nigga, this
StreamYard.
YouTube, nigga. This YouTube, man.
YouTube.
StreamYard, nigga. I had a
You know,
stream.
YouTuber
You
cut
ought to
your ass off
stream.
in a minute. Nah, nigga, YouTube, man. You know, YouTuber, they got
Oh,
violation
my bad.
policies and all
Hey,
that.
my bad, StreamYard. I wasn't trying to disrespect.
Yo.
This nigga go still with StreamYard. This nigga's crazy. I just told him it's YouTube, but we streaming on StreamYard. Son. I love y'all guys, man. Y'all crazy. Word up. Word up. But yo, let's
Help
get into the
myself,
next
man.
topic, man.
Yo,
Since
Lou,
we
wait.
was on
Yo, Lou.
What's up?
Look up the PPP loan shit, man. You see all the people getting bagged?
What people?
Man, they bagged the news lady.
The news lady on the PPP loans?
Yeah, they grabbed one of the news ladies and her husband.
Wow.
They had a lot of people getting grabbed. They grabbed some IRS
How much
motherfuckers.
money they had? How much money they took from them?
They're all different prices. Like some of them was in the 100,000, some of us in the 20,000. It's like, yo, a lot of different people getting bagged up for that, man, right now. That PPP loan gonna put a lot of niggas
Because
in
niggas
jail,
was
man.
scamming, bro. Niggas was taking that bread, acting like they was big ass businesses and shit. Thinking they was
Executives.
gonna flip that money and pay it back and shit. And them niggas fucked up because they fucked that bread up.
It wasn't even the factor of that, bro. That wasn't the factor.
Nah, it wasn't.
You know
But if
what
they
the
would have
factor?
paid it back, them niggas would never even
Nah,
be in the
bro.
situation
Even
they
if they
in.
would have paid it back, they still would have paid some type of penalty because a lot of the people who got these loans fraudulently.
Yeah.
All right, they
I
lied
do.
on
Yeah.
federal applications. Yo, people don't understand. That was a federal application. People lied on it. That is a federal crime to lie on
You
a
go to
federal
jail.
application.
You go to jail for that.
You,
Now look, this is another thing. Remember DJ Envy when him and his boy did that? Ain't nothing
Yeah.
happened to Envy, right? What happened to that case?
that nigga, because he
That
went
nigga
and,
still
and,
fighting
and
that
gave
shit in
state.
court.
He said he ain't
That
had
nigga
nothing to do
still
with it.
fighting that.
Hell
Oh, he's still
yeah.
Nah,
fighting.
Envy got out of that situation.
He worked with the federal government and they locked that nigga Penza, whatever his name, Penza. They locked that nigga up.
So he locked up right now?
Hell yeah, that nigga.
Nah,
Come on,
he
nigga,
locked
federal
up.
jail.
No, he
No,
not. Stop
the
listening to this
Penza
nigga Shy. No, he not.
He's
That
still out.
nigga
He's
not
still out in
locked
the
up
world,
right
right?
now.
He's
the
still
Penza
fighting.
That nigga's
nigga,
out,
the other nigga ain't
Stop
in
listening to
this
Shy,
other
bro.
nigga the
Yo,
nigga up
they
top,
say
man. What are you talking
they say
about?
he was.
Not
They say he
DJ.
was.
Wait.
They say he was ordering Uber Eats and all that with that money.
Not
Yo,
DJ
listen,
Envy.
man.
I'm not talking about DJ
Stop
Envy. I'm talking
listening to
about the
Shy,
other
bro.
guy.
Stop.
His friend.
The other guy
Stop
ain't in
listening
jail
to
no
Shy.
more. He came
No,
home.
Now,
he not in jail,
see,
nigga.
I
He
never
going to
heard him got
court.
locked up.
He
I heard he
fighting
was
these
still
cases
fighting it.
still.
Yeah.
He fighting these cases. Envy out of the situation. His name clear.
But how
Oh
Envy
He ain't
got
got
well,
out?
nothing to do
shit.
with
He in
no.
there, nigga. Envy ain't Envy. He don't turn state evidence. Come on. You don't think that nigga? Come on, man. They got
So you think
that dude Penza with that other black dude, man. I forgot his name. When he came home from jail, because they both was doing the same shit. They must have been in the same shit. I heard them niggas was locked up
talking
together.
about Tony the Closer?
Yeah. Yeah, when
Tony
he
the
came
Closer.
home, yeah, he had the same shit. They was doing
Tony
the
the
same
Closer was
shit.
beefing with that nigga.
Yeah, because he took his hustle.
Nigga, that's a hustle everybody do. Everybody flip houses, bro. They ain't his
Nah, but
hustle.
now I think he gave him the game and shit. And when he went on the radio with the game, he blew it up.
And Envy went into partnership with him. Because Envy was the one who brought him on a radio station and was promoting it
Yep.
with him.
When he went on that radio shit.
Yo, but let's get into the next topic, man.
Next topic.
And I do want to pop up this live image right here as we have been over in Angola. We've seen the trip from President Biden. He is there meeting with some of the officials in that location. He spoke maybe about 30 minutes ago and broke down a little bit more about the investments that were being made in that area. And right now he is taking part in a meeting here with, again, some of the other officials in that location. Not sure. It looks like there might be audio, so let's pop it up to see if we can hear anything.
Aiming at aligning this project with national priorities and other bilateral and regional commitments. In closing, allow me to reiterate Tanzania's commitment to regional integration and shared prosperity. We note the progress made on the development of the Lobito Corridor and commend the visionary leadership that has brought this initiative to life. And it is through such partnerships and innovations that Africa's Agenda 2063 will be realized. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I'd like to turn it over.
All right, so the audio not too great there, but you can see President Biden is meeting with those officials over in Angola, again, talking about economic investments and things of that nature. So we do have those live images. And if he does hold another news conference here, as he's done just a few times, we'll make sure to bring that to you right here on Live Now from Fox. Do have to head to our final 2-minute commercial break at 8:41 on the East Coast and 5:41 on the West Coast. We do have much more live coverage coming up. That includes a look at Chad Chronister, who was chosen as the DEA administrator for Trump's cabinet there. He is actually withdrawn.
Yo.
Yeah.
Me personally, he looked like he on some 9.5 fentanyl. That's my
Yo,
opinion.
he looked like he was taking a nap. Like he's like, I don't want to hear this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? His whole
That
body
nigga,
language.
that
His
nigga
whole
was on
body
a
language
gangster
is like
lean.
Yo,
He
he was
done,
Biden
tired,
must
he
have
done
taken
man.
a
popped
nap.
a perk.
He was tired, man. He was hearing that shit about him pardoning his son. That shit was eating him up all night. He ain't get
It
no
drained him.
rest.
Yo, that nigga done
Word.
held on to all that shit. He done found some of that shit his son had. He done ate one of them edibles his son had in the motherfucking refrigerator. And that nigga popped one of them motherfucking Gumbies and shit. He thought it was he thought it was some candy. And the nigga ate the shit.
That nigga Biden was like this.
That's what I'm telling you. Somebody, yo, he got, yo, look, this is perfect. I wish we could advertise. The nigga got some motherfucking pretty high. he got
He
some pretty
definitely was
high.
snoring. He was
He
snoring,
got some
man.
pretty. You see some spit? He got some pretty high.
I might create some shit. Might create some shit around that
Brought
too.
to you
I
by
might
Pretty
create
High.
a little skit.
No. But I'm saying, on the real though, he was nodding off, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. He was sleepy, man.
Yeah, he was tired.
He was tired, man. That's
Old
like
niggas
niggas
need
be
to
on the
take their
train,
naps.
nigga. You see that shit on the train. You see them niggas be on the train. Motherfuckers be, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit.
Now, old
Word
niggas
up.
take their naps. They gotta take their naps and shit. You know what I'm saying? He an old
Hell
nigga. He
yeah.
gotta take his nap, man.
You gotta take a nap.
Yeah, he an old nigga. He gotta take his nap.
Well, you an old nigga too. You take naps. You
You
take
old
That's
naps.
nigga,
fucked
so
up,
you
Lou.
take that. Yo, man, cut it out, Lou. Cut it out.
Lou cracking jokes.
Yo.
He ran out of
Shit.
blow. Word.
Yo,
He sniffed all that shit. Cause remember, he don't probably want. He was like, "Oh shit, my son left this in here. Oh, let me get that." That nigga was
He
like,
ran out
"Yo,
of that shit.
Dick Warwick." He was like, "Yo, let me get that. Fuck that. Don't report that. Yo, put that. Give me that right there. I'm gonna put that. I got this." You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So he on a
Damn.
relapse. He relapsing. That's what happened. Nigga
That
relapsing.
nigga was tired, man.
yeah.
That's what I'll be like, fuck it, man, you know. The coke ran out or the dope ran out, whatever I was on. Ain't no more.
He didn't want to be there, man. He didn't want to be
So
there.
I'm listening to these niggas talking about some shit that I don't give a fuck about because it's black people. I tell you, they don't care about us. Let me keep it going. Till I keep it going, they don't give a damn about us, man. They saw the
It
black
was
man in
kind of
there. He was
disrespectful.
speaking. He was
It was kind of
talking.
disrespectful.
He was out. He didn't even have no kind of intentive to listen.
Nah, you right, bro. That shit was disrespectful, man. You in Angola, you in Africa.
That's why
You
we
know what I'm saying?
disrespecting him
You
right
at this
now. Because he
conference
done
and you
disrespected
don't
another
know.
black man. That's why I don't care. We disrespect him right now. Real talk. It was fucked up. You know?
Yeah, that shit was all the way fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You supposed to
It
give
was
these people your
disrespectful. The black
attention.
man was talking
You
and he
representing
wasn't
the
even
country, you
paying
representing
attention.
USA. Come on, man.
Like I said, they don't
Supposed to be up.
respect us, Lou. They
Yeah.
don't respect us, Lou. They don't value us, man. That's why they punish us the way they do. They beat on us the way they do. They talk to us the way they talk to us. They act like they policing us. It's not right, man. It's not right. We have to change the mindset of each other, man. We have to come to a point where we can change that mindset, man, where we can look at each other as equal, man. and let our motherfucking character break us down. If you got bad character, then you ain't supposed to be around certain shit. But these is ambassadors, diplomats and shit right here. They talking, and he don't even give them the courtesy to listen.
Yeah.
Nah, man, listen, man. It's just that we gotta start having respect for each other, man. That's what it's
Yeah.
about, man.
Yeah.
We
Nobody
gotta
respect
respect each
nobody.
other, man.
Yep. And that's what it is, B. Right there. You said it, man. Respect, man. People don't
You know
give
what I'm
nothing
saying?
back. People being selfish nowadays. They only care about what's good for them and what benefits them. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
We gotta respect each other more, man. We gotta start paying attention, man, to this shit, man. Listen,
Thank you,
man.
brother.
We are valuable, man. We are
Yeah.
people, man. We
Absolutely.
all valuable, man. All of us are
Absolutely.
valuable, man. We all have something to gain from each other, and we
That's
all
right.
just gotta work with each other. And it's not. People call it manipulating.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is not about Democrats, man. It's not about Democrat, man. Because the Republicans can do the same thing.
Yeah.
The working party can do the same thing. This is not about that, man. It's about us being diplomatic with each
Civilized.
other.
Yeah.
Word.
Because
We all
most
out
of
here
them Democrats and Republicans, most of them is ran by lobbyists anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we can be diplomatic with each other, man, and
Yeah.
respect each other. We ain't gotta curse at each other. We ain't gotta yell at each other.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta sit back and then go behind his back and be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's a
mean,
fact, bro.
it's all the same thing right now, man, because it's a two-party thing, man. There is no way that all of us, all what, five, what, 40 billion of us in here? What is it? In America, 38 billion of us in America, that
Look how we all treated for 4 years like shit.
man, 48 billion people have to decide amongst two parties. I'm not saying it should be confusing. We should have 100 parties.
Mm-hmm.
I know 2016 to 2020 was great. 2020 to 24 was rocky. I'm praying these next 4 years be excellent.
Well,
you think so?
This 4 years is hard, man. Things got harder for us, man. Economy,
Yeah.
everything, a lot of businesses just got crushed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
I don't know if that's what the government want, man. The government right now is not in tune with average people. The
Nah,
people
they
that's
only in tune
working,
with their agenda. And their agenda is they
they
definitely don't want us to come together and you know what I'm saying, as people. War is money, man. War in the streets, war in other countries, all that is money, man. It's money and it's power and
Terry said, "We come together.
capitalists.
We are all stronger people. Have to realize." When it went away. Look at Obama's speech the other day. People need to send him down the road.
But look, man, my opinion is this, man. We have to stop looking at all this, the politicians, man, the way they got it locked in. It's not how it's 38 billion people in America. And here we are confined to two parties, man. And
Nah, it's more than two. You got the independent also.
an independent party, Trump ran an independent party. The last election,
So
he
did
ran an
JFK.
independent party. He did. And
JFK did as well.
So he spent
you
his
have
own
the
money.
working
So
family
he spent
party.
his
You
own money
also
for it,
got the working
right?
family. We do got other parties, but these other parties they don't have no real political party, no power.
Yeah, no power, no money.
Because we got
That's what it is. The money.
a lot of we see right now, like I was going to the people that work, man, the people that's working, the people that's out here helping these big ass corporations stay alive, keeping they motherfucking bottom line going on. They don't respect that, man. They only respect the owners of the corporations, bro. That's where they at. They looking at the owners of the corporations. They looking at the big politicians, man. The politicians, man, are looking at these business owners, these corporation owners. But the working class person, I mean, I heard there was a working class party.
And who you think the working class party
I
is?
don't. How did that happen, Mr. Watts? How does that happen? How does that happen, man? Because all I see is money going to another country to is as an instigation.
Yeah,
It's going as it looks as an instigation, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That shit don't have no positive looks, man. They sending money and beefing. They got beef, man, with another person, man, with another entity. And we sitting here instigating, man. That money coming back to America, that don't make no sense. I don't understand that. I don't see that. I see that America is getting
Offshore accounts
dragged
is a
in
real
a
thing, though.
war because of instigation. America is being dragged in this war because of people are our government is instigators.
See, but like, it's just making wrong right again.
I don't know what you mean by that one. Wrong is wrong. You can never make wrong right.
Yeah.
Wrong is
If you
always
wrong,
going to be
if
wrong.
you
Two
wrong, you
rights
wrong.
don't never make a wrong.
Yeah, if you wrong, you wrong, B. Ain't no justifying that. Can't justify that. No, the war is.
Listen, man. The war, they're going to war because war is money. War is
Yeah,
industrial.
absolutely.
That's
All
it,
right?
yep.
And
That's
that's
right.
all it
That's
is.
facts.
War is money, man. War is keeping a lot of these American companies going right now.
He
But
said, "Why do you
like I
punish your
said,
children?"
what is punishment? Because everybody punish their children differently.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, and me personally, I never had to whoop none of my children. God thank you on that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had to get in their ass. We had to, we had to talk to them, but it never got no further than that. So, what kind of punishment you talking about? What is punishment?
See, my thing is this, like my kids, they act up, you know what I'm saying? I just take the things that they like. Xbox, take shit like that away.
Exactly.
You know, like for example, like if Vaughn get disrespectful or get out of hand, you know what I'm saying? Every kid got their little moment, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just take the fucking adapter, the cord. He could have the Xbox, but you ain't gonna be able to play the shit without the adapter, you know what I'm saying? You can't plug the shit in the wall. How you gonna play the shit? So he gonna learn the lesson, you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna
That's
make
the
me
shit.
believe, Mr. Watts. I don't want to believe that it's okay to whoop a nigga ass. That's like saying like that dude that got choked out on the train, he deserved it, right? Because he was wilding. I gotta understand what you listen to me, man.
That's a form of punishment.
Well, that dude
Listen to me, man.
on the train didn't
You gotta
deserve
be
that,
more
bro.
specific. You gotta type more specific in what you're saying, because certain punishment is
Yo, you know what?
unnecessary.
If Dick Watts want to join the
I
live,
never
you
said
know, he
that.
could join the
Yeah, I
live
never
if he
said
want
about.
to.
I just used that as an example.
All you gotta do
You
is,
understand what I'm
all you gotta
saying?
do is,
But
yo, listen, man, hold
there's
on real
levels of
quick.
punishment.
Hold on real
Yeah,
quick.
let him come
Hold on real
on. If
quick.
you want to come on,
Yeah, you could
there's
join the
levels.
live, bro. It ain't nothing.
It's
You just
all
gotta hit
levels of
that
this,
link
man.
that's in the damn, Shy talk every time somebody else talk. Yo, look, you
I'm
just gotta
sorry.
Shy,
hit the
Go ahead,
link in the
brother.
comment,
I'm
yo,
man.
you in your
doing my
zone.
job. I'm chilling. My
Shy
bad.
cooking. He in the kitchen. He in the kitchen, B. Shy in the kitchen right now, B. He Ray Chef in that
I'm
There you
making
motherfucker
go.
right
fire
now.
right now. You see?
Yo, man, I'm gonna put the link in the comment, man, in the comment section for anybody that want to join the live and chop it up with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can use
Appreciate
that.
everybody commenting and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Tuning into the
Yes,
channel,
yes,
man. We all
indeed.
appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. Your opinion matters to us, man. We love other opinions, man.
We love feedback all day.
Word.
Yeah, that's
We
a fact.
listening.
That's how we build. You know what I'm saying? We build that way, man.
And we
Absolutely.
all
What's
across
up?
the country too. My man
Are you?
Maintain, he's in Texas.
Nah, because it broke down.
Me and Lou, we out here in New York.
No,
So
I
we
was
giving
on
you a lot of
Eaton.
perspective, man. There's a lot of
Yeah,
perspective
so I'm
coming
on
to
my
you, man.
brothers. We live right now.
All right, what's up?
Hey.
They blowing and all that, but I can't blow. I'm on my back of arrow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, peace and love. Let me put this down,
All
man.
right. You get home safe. When you marking up? The 12th. Oh, I'm on a Saturday on my off day, so yeah.
I'm up here on my off day too.
Yeah, Saturday.
Lean back in and go back.
Oh man, safe travels, though.
That's
All right.
what's up. My man working. My
All right.
man you
All right.
putting in it in, getting them times. That's what's up, man. We here
Yeah.
this
Get that
live.
money. Get that money.
Get that
Yo,
money,
listen,
man.
I had dropped the link in the comic section right there. You can see it on the screen. If
Yeah,
anybody
you
want
want
to
to see
join
the
the
guests
live,
come
you
up,
got
man.
to
The
take
guests
that.
they're gonna pop up and
You
we
know what I
just
mean?
bring them in,
You can
man.
join the
Come
live.
in. Come in and
Chop it
join,
up
man.
with us if y'all want.
Let's chop it
Nah,
up,
but I
man.
definitely feel you though, man. We could jump into the
But
next
yo, but
topic,
Lou,
you heard?
we have to wait. Let's say this though. We just want people to be respectful to all of us. We don't
Yeah.
get on here. We don't name call each other. We're not here to disrespect each other. Because as
Exactly.
soon as you start that shit, we're gonna cut you off. We
Yeah.
don't
You
want to
block.
be. We're
Gonna be
not here to
blocked in season.
disrespect you. So we don't want to be disrespected or no kind of that. None of that. We're not on that. That's all I gotta say.
Nah,
Go ahead,
man,
Lou.
we ain't on that shit. We just want to vibe and build this community for people to vibe out with us. You know what I mean?
Word. That's it, man.
Facts.
Real talk. But yo, let's get into the next topic, man. You know, Mayor Adams, New York shit.
Mayor Adams says that he plans to meet with the president-elect's border czar and map out plans to deport migrants who commit crimes in the city.
Political reporter Marcia Kramer here now with more on this. Marcia.
Maurice and Christine, Mayor Adams had a message for those who might be shocked that the Democratic mayor of New York City is willing to cooperate with the Republican president to deport bad guy migrants. He says, Google Barack Obama, Google Hillary Clinton. Adams insisted both Democratic Party icons supported deporting migrants who commit crimes.
I made it clear that I'm not going to be warring with this administration. I'm going to be working with this administration.
Mayor Adams announcing that he has reached out to the Trump administration's new border czar, Tom Homan, to hear his ideas about the deportation of immigrants. The mayor says that Americans voted for Trump because of his immigration and border proposals, and it's his duty to help fix the border crisis.
We cannot ignore the fact that the American people have communicated to us loudly and clearly. We have a broken system they want to fix.
The mayor also making clear that he wants to work with the Trump administration on how best to get migrants who commit crimes out of the country and out of the city.
You got a guy, he's on camera shooting a police officer. I don't want that guy in my city. You know, plain and simple. You got a guy that rapes one young lady, gets out, and go rape another person. I don't want them in the city.
When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back!
This as a coalition of elected officials and immigration rights advocates called on New York officials to invest $165 million to provide legal services for people who might be targeted by the Trump administration for deportation.
And so what we're doing here is making sure that people who have a legal recourse, the people who have who are in our country right now, whether it's 5 minutes, 5 years, 50 years, they're protected by the Constitution. They should be protected by the Constitution, and that is why we want to make sure that we have the attorneys necessary.
Now, the mayor also argued that New Yorkers had paid a very steep price for the migrant crisis. The city has spent $6.4 billion to shelter asylum seekers, money, he said, that could have been spent on many other things, like hiring 1,000 cops, guidance counselors and social workers for schools, parks workers, and summer youth employment programs. Guys.
All right, Marcia, thank you.
Thank you, Marcia.
That's a deep conversation right now, man.
Yo, that was deep.
Back to you, Lou.
Yo, listen. Mayor Adams. Go ahead.
Yeah, you want to start off?
Basically, listen, Mayor Adams see that Trump is in position. He playing ball. He playing ball. But just like they're doing too little, too late. They're too late. Look what happened. You let all the illegal migrants in, and they fucking up our cities. Fucking it up. Taking over housing complexes in Aurora, Colorado. And they caught 2 of them illegal migrants in New York City. 2 of them that was in that video we seen. Remember? They caught 2 of them in New York City, part of that Venezuelan gang.
Well, you know how I felt.
All right.
Well, remember, that was my man, right? Remember how you were saying, Lou, that was my man, right?
Yeah, that's your man. That's your man.
My man turning out to look pretty good now, right? Ain't he starting to look pretty good now?
He backpedaling. That's what he looked like. He looked like a backpedaler.
Listen to me. He tried to do that with Biden, and Biden got a nigga indicted.
Nah, nigga, he tried to do that. He got himself indicted when he started talking that. When he started saying, "Yo, it's too much. We need." Then they said, "You know what? Boom, put these cases on them." But before that, it was all welcome arms, man. Greetings off buses and shit.
Yeah, but
taking over like all
Texas
the hotels.
was sending them motherfuckers by the truck, by the busload. Remember, they were sending buses every day. They sent
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of them here. All right, it was crazy.
Yo, peace, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. Have a good night.
All right, too.
But they were sending thousands of them, man. All right, and it was overwhelming. And he was telling the governor, the president, that yo, this is crazy, man. Now, how you expect me to handle all this? And they slapped him upside his head. Almost got the man indicted. Matter of fact, they did indict him. They took his cell phones. They made this whole staff quit.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that.
All right,
He said he's still fighting.
they did him dirty, man. They did him dirty, bro. They did him dirty, man. They did him dirty, man. You understand what I'm saying? They did him dirty.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's crazy, man.
I wouldn't blame him for the same party, because he was a Democrat. The same party shitted on him. So if he wound up becoming Democrat, becoming Republican, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't feel no kind of way.
But I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
If you look at what he went through as a Democrat, he got shitted on.
Yeah, they definitely shitted on him. But I mean, so you saying that whatever he was accused of, he didn't do? Or
I'm saying, like, this is like Fannie Willis. Just like Fannie Willis. That shit wouldn't have been nobody business if he wasn't poking the bear. If he wasn't poking the bear. He was messing with, remember Fannie Willis, same stuff. These people, they whole motherfucking game, bro. They the only company in the world that they whole business is top secrets. Their whole business is secrets. All right. So these motherfuckers they worked them, man. You understand what I'm saying? They work. Biden was working him. Now Biden is going out. So Biden can't really do nothing to him no more. I mean, Biden he probably could, but remember Letitia James, she had to backpedal too. She had to put out a statement. She had to come out and be like, yo, I'm a warrior. We gonna stand strong. If Trump try to disrespect me, I'm still gonna be 10 toes down. I ain't gonna front. She stood up. She stood up for hers. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta respect her the way she stood up for hers. You understand what I'm saying? She stood up for hers. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, she don't deserve it, the backlash, but she will get it.
Yo, listen, man, they was all in cahoots to come after Trump, man. They fucked up.
But listen to me. She was the only one that was able to get a conviction. And she got 37 felonies conviction. Letitia James is a target right now, bro. She's probably one of the best. She's the female Johnny Cochran right now.
She the female Johnny Cochran.
I don't know, man. She's the female Johnny Cochran right now, bro. She's the only person that was able to successfully get 37 felony convictions.
And she got some dirt on her own, I guess.
Ain't no dirt
She
on
got
her. If it was dirt on her, trust me, they would have did her like Fannie Willis.
well, Fannie Willis definitely had dirt. That was that glass house.
That wasn't
Definitely.
even dirt. That wasn't even considered dirt. It just her. They used her
What?
public business. They used her private business against her, man. Come on, man.
That's
She didn't commit
it's
no
some dirt.
crime, bro. She didn't commit
Man,
no
listen,
crime,
man.
man.
Sleeping with
That's
your
not a
spouse,
crime, Lou.
sleeping on your spouse is a crime. They
No,
just
it's not.
now
That's
it's not.
not a crime. It never
Now it's not.
was. It's
Yes,
an
it
ethical
was.
crime. It has a ethics. It has an
Yo,
ethics
bro, it
clause,
was a
yes,
crime.
but it's
It
not a
was a crime.
crime.
It
And
was a
listen to
crime.
me, Lou. Lou, you
It
don't
was a
understand,
crime.
Lou. That woman, they didn't do nothing criminally. They didn't do nothing criminally wrong.
The guy did. He slept on his
No,
wife
that man
with
cheated on
Fannie
his
Willis,
wife.
and that's a
That
crime.
man cheated on his wife. All right, he's an adulteress.
Look,
Adulteress is a civil assault. That's a civil assault. That is not a crime. That's not a criminal crime. That is a civil suit. You don't go to jail for adultery.
all right, listen, man. Let me. Yo, listen, just listen, bro, please, man, because like, let me tell you. All right. In New York, where adultery is classified as a Class B misdemeanor, that is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a $500 fine. Legislators are considering repealing the
All right, that's New
1907
York. Let's
state
look
law.
at
Bro,
Lou.
that shit is for law.
You have to look at that's the
It's
law in New
16
York. Now look
states.
at law in Georgia. Now let's pull up Georgia law because that's the law where it counts.
No,
They're not in New
but let
York.
me finish though. No, I know that, but I'm just letting you know that you can't go to jail for sleeping on your spouse, bro. You know what I'm
But that's
saying?
not in
But they
Georgia.
just
Look
passed the
up
bill
Georgia
where that's
law.
no longer. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. I don't want to go back and forth. They just passed the bill where that's no longer a crime. You know what I'm
But
saying? In New
Lou,
York. That's why I'm
I'm
speaking
not
on New York. But I
I'm
don't
not
know
really
about
talking
Georgia.
about New York.
I'm
We're
looking it
talking
up
about
now.
a
Give me a
Georgia
second.
statute. Yes.
What's up, Frank?
I'm about to
Yeah,
find the
man.
states now.
The door
16
just
states.
opened up on Dean Keaton this street
It's
when it
16
was closed.
states.
And it's talking
Is
about the
Georgia
ramp was
under one of
down.
them
I was like,
states?
what the so the mechanic came up there an hour later. So he just popped it in,
You
shut the
got
door, said, get on MoPac. I've been here ever
Alabama,
since. So I'm going to 12,
Arizona,
so I'm sitting right here.
Florida, Georgia, Illinois,
I parked right by you,
Kansas,
too.
Maryland,
What is
New
the
York,
adultery law
North
in Georgia?
Carolina, North Dakota,
So look,
Rhode
all right,
Island, South Carolina, and Virginia.
let's look at the Georgia adultery law. And matter of fact, they were separated. They were legally separated, bro. So we can't commit adultery under separation.
Think you gonna let me?
Right. That's exactly what I was saying. Yes. Yes, blow me 33 times. I don't like saying your name a lot of times, but pause on your name.
Yo,
But
B.
yes,
I
I
can run
agree with
across
what you're
speakers
saying,
on Eve
though.
again?
What you're saying is
Can
a
I run
fact.
across speakers on Eve again?
You
Or
understand what I'm saying? It's ethics.
I'll get out at 12.
But it's not a crime. You're not going to go to jail for cheating.
You wanna order it and then
No one goes to jail for that. That's the case. They would have put Clinton in jail.
Frank was gonna go to Dairy Queen. I was gonna ride with him real quick. He
Clinton
made
would
me
have been
back,
the
but
first
if
motherfucker
not,
that
then
went
I'll
to
just
jail.
chill. I'll just tell him I'll chill. You know
Matter
what
of
I'm
fact,
saying? Yeah.
it came out that the Kennedys was cheating.
All right, I got you.
Came out
Yeah, he said he'll call me if they call me.
that
You know what I'm saying?
Harry, what
I'll be
was
right
it?
back, man.
Was it Truman? Truman was doing the cross dressing.
Who that? Harry Truman.
All right, Leon. Thank you. Thank you, Leon.
My brothers, you know, they on live.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Peace
Hey,
and love.
Yo, it's my man Frank, man.
How are you, man? Doing all right?
Hey, what's up, Frank? What's going on?
Oh, man. I'm tired and hungry. Been driving around.
We gotta pause on that one, too.
What do you say?
What'd you say?
We gotta pause on Frank, too.
Oh!
We got Nathan's in New York. We call Frank's and we go to Nathan's. Frank.
Actually,
What's up? What's up, big dog? That's not, man. I'm joking. How you?
my buddies call me fucking Frank. And my concert buddies call me front row Frank.
Pause. Here we go.
All right.
Well, we're pausing it. But that's cool, man. That's what's up, man. I feel you, brother. But we talking about what we was talking about, right? God, man. See, you done threw me off, man. Yo, Lou, can you bring me back?
I'm trying to help the big guy here, but it's been rough the last few weeks, man.
I got thrown off, man. I forgot where we was at.
Nah, we was actually talking about the states and going to jail for having adultery, doing adultery.
Right.
Going
Is
to
it,
jail
you know,
for that?
it isn't.
Right.
Frank said he ain't know you could go to jail for that.
In certain states. Certain
What
states
state?
you go to jail for that.
You know,
New York,
technically, I think I knew
Illinois.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking I was going to go to jail for murdering the fucker that was fucking my wife.
Okay. Hey, yo, Frank, man, we live, man. Don't be careful, man. I don't want nobody beefing with you, man. We don't want you getting no beef, Frank. You're gonna be a beef Frank. Pause. This nigga about to get into some shit. He's like, fuck that.
Just say I was pissed off.
Nigga.
He said he was
Nigga,
pissed off.
Nigga, I'm a ballpark. But yo, man. So you think that do you know anybody that went to jail for adultery?
Yeah, that's weird, man.
No.
I don't know
That's
what
weird as
states
fuck.
would do that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know nobody that went to jail for that.
Me
No,
either,
but
bro. And I know mad niggas that cheated on their wife, and wives that cheated on husbands. And I don't know if anyone going to jail for that shit. Niggas get divorced, but niggas ain't go to jail for that shit.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know
know
what I'm
anybody that's going to jail for it. Yeah, I don't. And I don't know anyone firsthand that went to jail for fucking a 16-year-old either.
Hold on, wait. Excuse me. In Fannie Fair, Kansas, it's illegal. My man Leon said it's illegal in Fannie Fair, Kansas. You can go to jail in Fannie Fair, Kansas.
Wow.
In Kansas, it's illegal, but the Fannie Fair, I think, happened in Kansas.
When was the last time somebody went to jail for that?
Word, man. I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of people. That is a procedure that they can use in their defense to proceed in divorce. But
listen,
I never
Wisconsin,
seen no one go to jail behind that. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, if they want
never
to send
seen
you
that.
to jail, they're gonna send your ass to jail. In Wisconsin, the fine for adultery can go as high as $10,000. The crime also carries up to 3.5 years of imprisonment.
That's deep, Lou. This is deep, man. I never knew some shit like this can happen to someone.
Yeah, bro. That's why I was telling you. That's why I brung
I
it
know
up,
in other
because it's like,
countries.
yo,
I know in other countries they
actually,
throw rocks at your ass and shit like that.
like,
So
listen, like,
wait.
bro,
Yeah, you're right about the throwing rocks, but okay, hold on. So you said 3 years in jail and $10,000 fine. So that's actually cheaper, and you don't have to listen to her shit anymore.
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, but bro, listen, 3 years in jail. You sure you built for that jail time, bro? Let's be honest,
Nah,
man.
man, fuck that
We
jail
up there
time.
in age, man. That jail, that's 3 years of your life, man. You
Fuck
gotta
that
put
jail
in there.
time.
You'll never get that back.
Nope.
You sure
That's
you
a
ready?
fact.
Speaking of,
You can get that 10 racks. You look like you can get that 10 racks back. But that
Shit,
3
take
years
20,
gonna be
man.
hard, bro. That's gonna be a hard 3 years, bro. Especially in Texas. Are you in Texas too? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let me see.
Let's
I don't
don't
think
play.
Texas got that, though. I don't think Texas got that.
I don't either. I'm not certain, but I don't either.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
'cause
But I don't want to
I
be
just
in
named
nobody's
some
jail. I don't want to be in New York jail for 3 years, bro.
No, I heard that.
No jail, period.
Right?
Word.
That is not fun. But no matter how fine that bitch is, somebody somewhere is sick of her shit.
Word.
Yo, F, man, you crazy, F. You crazy. You crazy. You F and F. You crazy, man. Ain't no way else you can look at that. But yo, man, listen. Only thing, man, you know, I just hope I don't get into nothing like that. I don't want to be in no situation like that with my family.
Nah, that shit is not even a crime no more in New York. They passed the bill. It's not
And
a
what that
crime in
bill
New
said
York
is,
no more.
but still, man, that's still this bad, man. That's still the hurt and all that shit you got to live with. So your love, your significant other,
Really
got some new penis. That shit cold hearted. That's some cold shit.
Yeah, honestly, gentlemen, it did happen to me, and it's absolutely the most painful thing I've ever experienced. It really is.
Yeah, because it broke you away, man. You was able to break a part of that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, every which way you look at it, you know. I mean, she was my best friend, and she was beautiful, and you know, she was my best lover, and you know, she was everything. You know,
Yo,
I really
I
thought we
appreciate
were
that, man.
together.
I
And all that
appreciate
shit.
that, bro. That's real, man.
Sorry it happened, man.
Yeah, me
I
too,
appreciate
man.
it. Thank you.
That's real.
I usually just get a burger.
Only make
My
you
man Shannon's get a
stronger,
burger
man.
right now.
He only wants ketchup on his burger. Did you know that?
Yo, we just got finished feeling sorry for you. He just said, yo, man, I'm just going to get a burger right now.
Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you, it was 35 years ago.
Yeah,
That was 35 years ago.
You see, you ain't throw that in there. I'm going to say, yeah, man.
It's only one with no
Shit, that shit taught me a lesson. She broke my heart.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, let me get a burger.
Just ketchup, cheese, and pickle. I'll take a pickle on mine.
Oh, he says yes to the pickle.
Yo, that shit
Ketchup,
funny.
cheese, and pickle.
Yo, we can't make that shit up. That shit funny as hell, man. Damn, Lou, I wish you could pass me a light. Go get me a light. I need a light. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yo, man, you gotta get your own light, man. You always need a light. Every time I'm there, yo, let me get your light. Get your light. Use your light, Lou.
So the real question is, all
good
these
night,
years
Leon.
later.
Good night, brother.
Yo,
Whoa, no.
Nah, he was talking about that guy leaving. People comment on it. They hear everything you say. We live. We're on YouTube.
We ain't
Oh
going
no, we
nowhere,
good,
man.
brother.
So the real question is it a good thing or a bad thing when I get home, the only pussy that's going to be there has 4 feet?
Well,
I
I
mean,
don't see nothing wrong with that.
You
hey
know?
man,
Depends on what I'm trying to do with it, but I ain't going to have to listen to much shit. So that's okay.
yeah,
My
Well,
man going
I
home
feel
to his
you.
kitty cat. He going home to his kitty cat. You know what I'm saying? He got a
they got
cat.
some women that they got some 4 feet women. What do you mean by that?
You know, there's something
Yeah,
about Siamese twins that I'm just not ready for.
I mean,
there's some 4 feet
that's what
women
I
out
would
there.
assume that you saying that you got a little you got a little person.
Yeah.
You got a little person at home.
What you mean, Gus?
You got 32 cents?
God bless the little
I got
people.
32 cents coming. Hang on one second.
You know, that's what's up. You
Yeah.
know?
Wait, hold on, fellas. Let me get my
Okay, so she 4 feet.
Been
That's
on your brother.
qualified as a little person.
I was sitting.
2 hours?
Yeah, I was sitting in
She a
there.
little
I'm
person.
sorry, man.
32 cents, I promise.
Here you go. Here you go.
Yo, I'm gonna say that's an itty bitty bitch.
50 cents.
That's an itty bitty bitch.
That's my younger brother right here.
Okay.
Pretty Lou.
Pretty
Yo,
little.
man, I'm
But
I'm the
that's
big
good,
little
man.
brother, man. Big little bro.
Big Lou. Pretty Lou. Summer baby.
Yeah. I'm just out here, man. I ain't got no brothers, man. I'm just.
Yeah, you got brothers. We your brothers. What you talking about? You got
Thank
brothers.
you.
Hell yeah.
We your brothers. What you talking about?
And Austin is
Word, man.
awesome.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man. I feel like
You my brother. You my brother from
I
another
really
mother.
do, man. And yo, when I was in Texas, man, you treated me like a brother too,
We
bro.
came down to South by Southwest.
Oh,
I
you
ain't
been
gonna
to the
hold you,
South
man.
by?
Yeah, they came to
I
South
gotta
by
come back,
Southwest.
man. Word.
I love South by.
Yeah, real talk, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, we coming back.
They coming back.
Oh, good.
Yeah, y'all gonna meet Frank. Y'all gonna meet him. He a good guy, man.
I have some
Yo,
friends
pause
that
on that,
really
man.
been to
You
South
gotta
by.
pause on that, man.
Nah,
We calling him F
no
right
Diddy,
now.
no Diddy, man.
His
That's
name
my
is
man,
F
though. He
right
cool.
now. His name is F. He's Mr. F.
Oh, I heard a funny joke today.
What's that?
Do you know when? Do you know when you know you're an alcoholic?
Oh, I already know when that.
When?
When I ain't got no more?
Oh no, that ain't alcoholic. That's sport. You know you're an alcoholic about 2 years after everybody else knows you're an alcoholic.
Shit. Man. You heard me. You heard my win. My win is when the bottle empty.
You know, short of that, the only time I ever quit was when I ran out too. So, you know, I feel you.
Shit.
Yeah, that too.
They both blowing. He said that too.
My win is when the liquor store closed.
Oh wait, you're in New
That
York.
is,
You don't know about Texas. They shut it down at like 9 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m. They shut down.
You can't buy it at the grocery store or anything.
Nigga, our liquor store closed at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's a
You
fact.
can drink at 2. They still opening right now. My liquor store open right now. What are you talking about? This is New York. They open right now.
Not here.
But they do that shit for a purpose, though. You heard?
They stay
They
open
do
at
that shit for a
2
purpose.
a.m. They open up around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, they open
You can
about
play
9.
the numbers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They do that shit for
All
a
right, well, what
purpose,
did they
bro.
say? They talking about partying. Hold up, Susan. How you doing, Susan Hurdle? How can they
Hey, what's
party and
up,
be
Susan?
over a decade?
This shows
Yeah,
how
you know that's a fact. The Bidens
Oh yeah,
And they
You heard
punks
of that
too. The
girl,
Biden's
Megan?
a punk.
yeah. I'm just
That's
crying
why
my eyes out,
they
man.
scared to death.
This is the worst thing in
He
the world.
gave he
Other
gave
motherfuckers put a
Netanyahu
pussy, talking about walking
any
into
dime that he wanted to give him
teenage.
because he was a punk. He didn't know how to say no. He didn't know how to say his punk ass. They know how to say no.
Yo, Frank.
What?
Yo, how you feel about Biden pardoning Hunter?
Well, in the scheme of things, it's really high on my don't give a shit list. But beyond that, actually, I think it's the right thing because now Trump's gone from crazy ass Matt Gaetz to crazier ass blonde chick from Florida to be the AG. And then there's also that crazy ass Indian dude, what's his name? Cash Patel, K $. And he literally got a list of people already that he wants to go after as the head of the FBI. That sounds kind of like fascism to me. I'm a little bit scared. So I think Hunter was probably a dumbass, but short of that, really and truly, I think Donald Trump's first presidency was the worst thing that ever happened to the United States, like ever. And his second term, honestly, I'm sitting here thinking that motherfucker might either be Hitler or the Antichrist. But what is it he usually says? Usually says, let's see what happens. Remember that one?
God damn, Mr. F, Hitler.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Mr. F.
We're gonna nuke a hurricane. And
So, Mr. F, all the Jews is going to get hurt now.
All the Jews?
All the little hat people they're gonna get slaughtered now.
The little hat people. Are we talking about Palestine? What are we talking about?
You said Trump is just as bad as Hitler. You compared him to Hitler.
I'm thinking he might be, but we're not quite there yet. We're gonna have to see what happens. I think I said fascism is what I said. Yeah.
Are he gonna kill all the black people? Which one he gonna kill?
Well, you know, I don't remember Hitler having big issues with black people. It was Jewish people he had the big issue with. I think there were some black people and some gay people and some gypsy people that he didn't like.
Yeah, Hitler had a problem with the
I
LGBT
remember you had to have blue eyes, man. Remember, I don't got my eyes look blue.
You know what? I'm gonna fight right alongside you, just like I'm gonna fight right alongside him, even though I do have blue eyes.
But that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to get you to understand, we can't keep comparing people to somebody that was a tyrant.
Right. It's a little bit too early to tell, but
that's just very extreme. That's a very extreme comparison.
I agree. It's a very powerful statement, and it's a little extreme, but only by a little bit, because this guy has been talking about political prisoners, and 8 ways from Sunday, he wanted to close the border on day one, and then when we had to close the border for COVID, he wasn't smart enough to close the border then. So every which way I look at it, he's the greatest bullshit artist that's ever lived, and I've met a lot of them. But
you say he ain't try to close the border?
Well, I agree they all
He tried to close the border. They just ain't passed the bill. The Congress ain't passed the bill.
Ban on his first term. Remember that?
Remember he had the Muslim ban on his first term?
I mean, he hadn't been in office a month, and there were people at airports, you know, that were really freaking out. Remember that? That's what I'm talking about.
What was this? Say that again.
The Muslim ban in the airports, like the first month of Trump's first term in office. The very first month he was there, they were like thinking. They were like,
yeah, but that wasn't right though. We didn't agree with that, man. Nah.
You say you didn't agree or he didn't agree?
Nah, I didn't agree with that.
I'm sure
Muslim that Muslim ban was wrong, man, because that wasn't Trump. That was that started with Bush Jr.
This one's yours. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I think
that does not
Bush
ring a
Jr.
bell.
was in office before Trump, right? Trump had to clean up his
Right.
mess.
Yeah. That started with that Trump, that Muslim rhetoric was Bush Jr., sir.
Forgive me, but I think we're talking about two rather different things. Because George Bush was the governor of Texas, in Austin, Texas, before he was president. So I was following his bullshit. Actually, I call him Baby Bush, just so you know. But when it comes to the Muslim thing, you know, that the Iran-Iraq war was a big stupid mess. I mean, for me, the towers falling was a horrible thing. So yeah, those people were in Afghanistan, and then the main guy ran over to Pakistan. So we're gonna go bomb Iraq. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay,
right.
That was 25 years ago. Now I didn't agree with any of that shit. I'm not saying I'm a peacenik. Had you asked me to sign up with another 10 million men, and all we did was get on airliners all day, every day, and go to Afghanistan and say, stop, we're here for 1 man or 10 men, Osama bin Laden and these other dumbasses, otherwise stop. You know, we ain't here for you. If we'd done that, we might have actually done something, but nah, we couldn't do that because Pakistan had nukes and all this other stupid shit, right? I don't listen to any of that.
Let me say
that was
something.
25 years ago.
Let me say something about nuclear, man.
All right, go for it.
If we want to talk about nukes,
yeah, Pakistan's got about 60 or 70 of them.
How many do you think Russia has?
I think they got like 1,000 or 3,000 or something. I'm not sure, but I know it used to be a lot more, but I know it's still a lot.
How about over 5,000?
I thought that was the total number in the whole world, but okay.
Maybe almost close to 6,000. And America has maybe a little bit under Russia.
Okay. We used that whole lot.
So the point of nuclear, that's like, yo, you got your gun bigger than my gun now. We all got the same gun, bro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? How we both shoot off our bullet. We both gonna die. Who wins? Who wins in a gun battle like that?
Yeah, no, it's always been about what's the word? I want to say appeasement. That's not the right word, but it's always been about actually, no, don't do it. Ever since we dropped them on Japan. Japan scared the shit out of them.
Bro,
and when we dropped the second one on Japan, we really scared the shit out of them.
They did not drop just on Japan. They dropped them in the ocean. They dropped them in the air.
Oh, they dropped. They buried them in the ground.
They was the biggest harassers of that shit, man. They was busting their guns.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah, especially in the 60s.
Right.
The 60s.
Yeah, they shot off about. I think they shot off like between 60 and 100 or something like that.
Right, they was going crazy in the 60s with them shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
My point is that now, like I said, we both got the same gun. You let your gun off, I let my gun off. Your gun gonna take a couple of minutes to get to you, and my bullet gonna take a couple of minutes to get to you.
All right.
We both gonna die.
Right.
Is that worth shooting each other?
Of course not. And thank goodness.
But it doesn't matter how many you had.
You only take one. Yeah, one's gonna ruin your day, that's for sure.
Real facts. Gonna ruin your day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day is ruined.
That's it.
I mean, that's what it is, man. This is where we are right now.
Well, I thought we were talking about the orange idiots where we started the conversation.
Well,
now when you talking about pardon
the
Biden,
nuclear.
I want you to say
I
I
like
would
the
pardon
nuclear.
him
The
too.
orange
I would
idiot.
pardon Hunter too, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
Straight up.
I
I'd
like
pardon
him,
Hunter
man.
too.
He kept Kim Jong Young in check, calling him Rocket Man.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, did
He
he really
told
though?
him, and that
Did he
man
really keep
checked
him
him,
in
did
check?
that right, and right after he called him Rocket Man, what he do? He went to go see him face to face. Ain't that some real nigga shit?
Well, Trump does create a sense of instability that does scare people, but is that really a good thing? I mean,
He instigate, and then
That's
you know what I'm saying.
well,
in
you gotta
business
be
they don't
about
like
it,
that.
man. And he wasn't scared to bust no guns neither.
I think he's kind of clueless. I mean, he wanted to
Remember,
nuke a hurricane,
he
remember?
kept the drone shit going on like Obama was doing. Remember, Obama was the drone king.
Yeah,
The drama.
Obama got the drones going pretty big time, right?
All
So,
right.
and Trump didn't stop that, right?
All right. Come on, man. Let's keep going. Let's go. Come on.
Where are we going?
What Obama can do is all good, but when Trump do it, it's bad now.
I'm sorry. We talking about one thing, the drone thing?
Well, Trump, you said, was inflicting warfare. He was bomb. That's what we was talking about with Trump. You know,
The only thing I know that he wanted to
orange
bomb.
man. And I told you when he was told Kim Jong Young that he was Rocket Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And Kim
remember.
Jong Young was like, "Yo, why don't you come say that in my face?" And that man got on the plane and went right over there.
Right.
And not only that, before he went over there, Dennis Rodman went over there. You remember
I was
that?
waiting for you to
Remember
say
when
that.
Dennis Rodman went over there?
Right. So
He
are we
brought
trying
the
to figure
black
out which one's the
basketball. Come
craziest?
on.
I mean,
He
we're talking about
brought the
Rodman
black
here.
basketball players. He brought all the young good basketball players.
That
I don't remember
short,
that.
fat, fucking communist Korean dude loves basketball. Come on.
But that's what happened. Them basketball players went over there first. They said, "Yo, it's all good, man. Y'all can go over there now, Trump. It's safe, man. He good." He said Rodman over there first.
I'm reasonably
Y'all don't
sure.
remember?
I do remember.
He said, "Well, he killed Rodman, then I could go, right?"
I'm safe. Rodman don't die, and some brothers don't die. It's all good.
Robin
They
did
went
a
over
whole
there
video,
first.
a vlog of that shit.
And they went over there and they had a good time. They went over there. They came back with video and all this propaganda.
And then
They
he wrote
came
him a
back.
love letter and everything.
Next thing you know, Trump brought his big and them badass over there. He crossed that line and shit. They was acting like they was gonna shoot him and shit. You don't remember?
Yeah, I don't remember it actually being we're acting like we're gonna shoot him and shit. I think that's more the Donald Trump
When he
shit
got
show
to
he was
that
doing.
line, remember he got to that line, he had to wait, like, hold up, nigga, wait, you gotta wait. You don't cross the line yet. He had to wait.
I'm pretty sure that was just about formalities and shit like that. But now, in the scheme of things, you got to remember, number one, Donald Trump was literally a member of the Screen Actors Guild, which is a union. He was a card-carrying union actor. For real. Now, that's not an exaggeration. Look it up. And when it comes to Kim Jong-un,
Well, can I ask you this one question? I'm sorry.
Go for it.
And then my thing, what does the FCC and that Screen Actors Guild has in common or whatever?
I do not know.
television, right?
Well, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, sure.
So now we understand how the FCC and all that is all linked. That's part of that. That's why I wanted to put, so you can continue what you were saying, because I wanted to put that, I wanted to include that into the conversation.
Okay. Well, for me, I mean, Donald Trump's art of bullshit is greater than anyone I've ever imagined, honestly. And that's an act. I'm sorry, it just is. It's an act. And back to, bombs. The only bomb he talked about dropping that was nuclear was on a hurricane. He did talk about dropping some other bombs, as I recall. Seems like they kept him mostly from doing that. But dropping a nuclear bomb on a hurricane's pretty fucking stupid, But he'll stand there and tell you, well, I know everything about nuclear. My dad's brother was a professor of physics at MIT. I know everything there is to know about nuclear. When he says that, he doesn't even identify if he's talking about nuclear energy, nuclear weapons, nuclear fission, nuclear fusion. He doesn't have a clue. And it's right there in that single word, and it's obvious. He doesn't fucking know shit. He's just spinning shit. And he does that all the time in his language. If you listen, not just, I know everything there is to know about nuclear. Hadn't he said that about crypto? Oh, I know everything there is to know about crypto. Have you heard him say that one? I think there's a half a dozen.
Crypto making money right now. Everybody that invested in crypto, they make some money right now, man.
Right. Well, I have two real theories about what's happening, as separate from the fascism bullshit I was talking about. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think that's bullshit. I think we need to watch out for it. We're not there yet. I think we could be, but no, I'm trying to tell y'all. I think Musk and JD Vance and Peter Thiel, you know who he is? Peter Thiel. He was also a guy from PayPal, and he's the one that propped up JD Vance.
We were just talking about that PayPal guy. That's the guy that got killed.
No, today?
No, that's another guy that got killed, but
that was an insurance guy. Now Thiel's still alive.
Yeah, we talking about the health insurance guy that got killed today.
Yeah, that was in New York. But no,
he got shot with a silencer, right?
Oh, he did?
Well, listen, we was just talking about that and what we was thinking. They're not confirming that, but I was telling Lou, just because that came up in the conversation, that became a federal investigation now.
Really?
Of course, if that was a factor in the case, and someone reported that there was a silencer, which now that becomes a federal investigation off the case, off the rip.
Okay, I've been working on that. I didn't pay any attention to that one really. I just knew it happened, but
yeah,
no,
we went off topic though. We was talking about that nuclear stuff, man.
Well, back to crypto, actually. I think JD Vance's real place in the administration is tying those two guys in with Trump for crypto. I think they're really trying to do two things. I think they're trying to turn our banking system into digital and get rid of the dollar and go to this crypto thing, which terrifies the hell out of me. But the other thing
I don't want to do that neither.
But the other thing they're doing, I think, is they're just simply putting the last nails in the coffin of the middle class of America that they started on 50 years ago. Because I heard back in the 70s when I was a kid, oh yeah, they're just trying to destroy the middle class. And then Reagan comes along and he's really trying to destroy the middle class. And I think they're pretty close to just putting that all to bed, to be honest with you. That's what I think is really happening. And then if it ends up being a fascistic, authoritarian state, we need to look at what those elements of what makes it an authoritarian state or a fascist state.
Mr. F, I just want to ask you, what medium income classifies you as middle class?
think it's in the 70,000 range now, or maybe even 100, to be honest with you. Let's see what Mr. Google says. What is a middle class income in America today? Oh, great.
60,000.
Yeah, it says 52 to 98. That's a pretty broad range.
Wow. I don't feel that's middle class, man.
I don't
feel
either.
that's poor.
I have, as a bus driver, I have to work 73 hours to make rent on a regular average 1-bedroom apartment.
Fuck.
So there is no such thing as
You gotta
middle
do what
class
you gotta do,
anymore.
man.
Middle class has been wiped out. Now is rich and then it's poor.
So you tell me it's worse than I thought.
Very much worse than what you have assumed because housing.
Right. I got it. No, I just told you my story. So Trump's going to make that better? No, man, that guy was a slumlord in New York 50 years ago. He ain't going to make it better.
I mean,
where is Trump on the list of the Forbes 400? Is he even on it? Is Trump on the Forbes 400 in 2024?
I don't know.
Sure.
I really don't know.
We looking it up.
He's 6.1 billion, it says. And then, of course, we all know that a couple of billion of that is that stupid DJT stock. And that one's been pretty crazy. So it says he's number 319 on the Forbes 400. And in the world, apparently, if I'm reading this correctly, he's number 1,438 billionaires. I guess that's in the world. Well, that makes sense.
Well,
no, that don't make sense. But it says he's 319 in the Forbes 400. So let's see what he is in 4 years. That's my point.
Let me tell you, he made money.
Well, he was given money to start. Don't forget that.
Listen.
And don't forget he stole $140 million from his dead brother's 2 kids. Don't forget that one.
I wonder what type of people signed up for that Truth Social.
Well, first off, I think you had to be on at first you had to just have an iPhone to begin with, and then it's pretty much all Trumpies, isn't it? I mean, that's all I know how to
Truth Social is pop. I've never signed up for Truth Social. I ain't gonna be lying to you. I don't have that on my phone or nothing. But that's popping. It's up. Truth Social made them some bread.
No, hold on. It has never made bread. Are we talking about Truth Social, or are we talking about the other thing, DJT?
I don't know nothing about the DJT, but I know about that Truth Social.
The stock is making money.
It made a couple of billion.
That's the stock on Truth Social.
Right.
It's not Truth Social.
Stock started from nothing, and it's worth a couple of billion right now. So you can't tell me that man ain't. Listen, man. I'm just keeping the truth on foul. He made some money off of that Truth Social, bro.
It started at $5 billion.
He made some coin off of that, man. He made some good coin off of that Truth Social, bro. I wish I could have gotten something on that. That was some money, man.
Well, yeah, but see, you had to wait 6 months to sell it,
bro.
You're saying $2 billion, but it was originally $5 billion. But it's on a product called Truth Social, which has actually hardly made a dime. You need to look at the two separate things. Truth Social is a website, and it's got zero value. The stock is Trump's bullshit machine. And he's the greatest bullshit artist that ever lived.
It's an app.
An app is a website. Yeah,
An
a web,
app.
an app is a
It could be.
website.
You could just call it a website, but you cannot access that website from your laptop.
Some you can, some you can't.
You can't. Yeah, but that particular app, you only can. I don't know. Maybe you could. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I could be
It was
wrong. You
designed
could.
on a
You might
computer.
be right. Yeah, it could be an app like a website, and they just converted it into an app.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay, so DJT is worth $35 today. But when it first came out, wasn't it like 90?
I don't know. That's what I said. I never heard DJT. I never heard of that, man. I wasn't acquainted with that, and I didn't understand what that has to do with Trump. What that DJT stands for?
Donald J. Trump. That's the
Oh,
name of the stock.
oh, okay.
Yeah. It actually dropped right before the election. It dropped to about it looks like it dropped to about 10 or 12 dollars a share. Currently it's 35. So it's gone all the way, all up and down. It was $65 in April. I thought that was when it
And
went
look
on
at the
sale.
year to day. What the year to day say?
The year today, that's why right now it's saying 35. And I don't
No,
have
I'm
an
saying
answer for you
how
on
much
those.
from the year to day. How far did was it a great drop? Does the line goes down, or does it? It has
Oh,
like a
it's crazy all over the place.
That graph is up and down.
I can show you.
He can show you like this. Look.
Where is
this? What's right here?
There we go. Can you see it? See, it's gone up
I
or
saw
down
a little
3 or 4
bit.
times.
I saw a little bit.
Yeah, you're getting that glare. So yeah, right there.
See, that high point is 65 and that low is about 12, and right now it's at 35. See, after
So
the
it's
election,
above
it was
that.
up
It's
around
above
40.
that red line. That line was 35 right there, right?
That's today.
That's today.
Yeah, 35.
And it hit about 52 one day last week or last month. So it's been all over the place. It's absolutely been all over the place. But that's the stock on True Social.
think?
That's not True Social.
If you think somebody should buy some stocks,
Not that fucking stock.
Man, that's that conversation that we wish we could have some people that really know about stocks and stuff, and we can get into that because that'd be a good, especially in the black community, so we can learn how to invest our money. You know, that'll be good, man. We can learn how to do stocks and stuff like that. You know, we got other people online, they say, you know, they know how to do stocks and stuff like that. Maybe we can incorporate them in our web seminar or whatever. And
Well,
that'll be cool, man.
The place I
Yeah,
need help is just how to do it in the very beginning. Not just what, but how to actually do the platform, how to actually do the website. I mean, how to actually do it on the computer, you know, press this button and then that button. That's what I need help
Well,
with.
we can find somebody that know how to do it, man.
Sounds good to me.
That's how everybody else hustles. They
Awesome.
find somebody that know how to do
I
that.
invested a few.
That's that burger.
Good, man.
Yeah. I have invested a few dollars in stock, but not to that point.
Yeah, I'm not on the stock market anymore, but I have been on the stock market before. But
yeah,
only right now, the only stock market that I have on right now is in my 401k. That's it.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I need to call it a night. It's been really fun. Nice to meet y'all.
Yeah, man.
Rudy Lou and Sharific. Y'all come back to South by, man.
Yo,
I love South by.
Mr. F, man, it's nice meeting you, man.
Awesome.
Thank you, man. I appreciate talking to you tonight. Good night.
Go away. Oh, dude. You didn't tell me that. Y'all are good guys. It's great to get to talk to you. Take it easy.
All
All right,
right,
brother.
Same here,
man.
man.
You know where to
Peace and
find me,
love.
man.
I got to commend you up. All right. All right. Appreciate you, man.
You too, dude. See you later.
All right. Thank you.
See you guys.
Peace.
All right, brother.
All right.
Yeah,
God
man.
thank,
Look, that was
man.
nice, man.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
my
a nice
man right here. Look,
conversation, man.
that's his little whip.
That's nice, man. He pulling off in style.
Yeah,
He
man.
go
He looked at
home,
me.
man. He got off
He looked
work.
at me. He looked at me. He
Whatever
said, "Yo,
day's
man."
work finished.
Yeah. He paid it off too. He said, "Man, I'm gonna be like you, man. I don't want no car. No, I'm allergic to them things." I said, "Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do." Yep.
I
He
hear
went.
you, man.
That's what's up.
See, he parked right by me, man. He said he wanted to get. He looked at my paint. 'Cause he wanted to paint that. Since he paid it off, he wanted to paint in my color, the Cadillac. But he a cool dude, man.
That's
Yo,
good,
Lou,
man.
you know what I went through, right? That's the guy that talked for me. Remember when I went to that situation I had?
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's Frank. Yeah, that's him. Yep.
That's what's up, man. That's a good dude, man. He seemed like a
Now I'm
good
gonna tell you something right now, fam. I love y'all so much, man. I told you, man. Anytime if I eat, y'all gonna eat. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna tell you something,
man.
Sean.
We
God
all
is
good
good.
brothers, man.
Yo, God is good. I woke up this morning. You know, every day I be having my little things, but yo, God is good, man. Y'all make me make it through
Right,
the day.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
I'm glad you came on, man. We
Now I saw you.
got
I
to
saw you. That's why I was
build,
like, yo,
man.
add me. I tried to get on, but I couldn't see the link.
Your homeboy Frank, man, he gave a good you know,
Feedback. Yeah, he be
commentary, man. He
knowing.
had some
Yeah,
good
he
commentary, man.
like he do. He research stuff. He ain't gonna just talk because he got lips. He gonna say nah. He gonna try to tell you what he know and what's right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So he saw me in there. He said, "What you doing here? Come on, let's go get a burger." You know what I'm saying? He's like, I've been here
Well, I'm looking
14
on.
years. I've been here
I was
14 years, and I
reading.
met a lot of good people, man. For real.
That's what's up, man.
I'm for real,
Yo,
man. They
man,
love
love
me,
you
man.
too,
What?
man.
You already know, Lou. Come on, B. You already know.
No,
14
I was
years,
reading.
man.
TMZ is saying Puff Daddy is spending his first Christmas behind bars, man.
So, yo, what they said they try to kill him in there? That's false rumor. Somebody said they try to kill him in there.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I heard he was good.
Yeah,
I
because
read something that he was good. Yeah, niggas was happy. They was washing his clothes and all that. I heard he was killing them.
yeah.
He was all right, man. They
They
love
probably
him.
think, yo, if he get out, he gonna take care of me. You know what I'm saying?
He probably taking care of niggas' commissary already. His
Word.
whole house got commissary.
He
Come
called you.
on. He probably, when he go commissary, you don't think he ain't bringing nothing back for
Boy,
other
that
niggas,
fucking
man?
burger up, boy. Yeah, I was in the car right
Especially
there.
when the nigga ain't really got nothing either.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if a nigga really got something, you know what I'm saying? He think he ain't taking none of that?
He looking out for niggas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Come
he
on, man. His
definitely. Yeah.
commissary is at the max. He got max commissary every time.
Yeah, he got paper. He still got that
He got
paper, man.
about, how much is the max? About 5 racks he put in there? 5, 10 racks? Something like that?
Yeah, so he loaded. He good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Every week?
I don't know.
I mean, I mean, his menu was just, ain't a lot of shit. Ain't lobsters and shrimps on that fucker, but you know what I'm saying? Roman
Man,
noodles.
he got all the Roman noodles. He got mad
Bro, I'm telling
whole.
you, word, for real.
He got goddamn Mac. What's that shit? Oh, the Mac.
The Mac.
I don't know. I ain't never been up north like that.
No, I'm saying, but I know. I mean, tuna casserole, all that. Yeah, he got all that. Like, he got headphones, video. He could watch probably videos. Probably, they say he had a phone in there. So,
Come on, everybody got a phone. Puff
Yeah,
Daddy
that nigga
coming in.
Diddy.
Well,
He
Ain't
wasn't gonna
nobody
do it,
fighting
man. He
over the
don't want
phone
to hear
now.
that shit.
and that's what they said. They said he was using other people's account to try to talk to the people. That's why they denied him on the third belt. Because he was
Yeah,
using other people's lines like, yo, let me use your card. You know what I'm saying? Just so he could
hell
talk to
yeah.
witnesses. Like, yo, you better not come to court. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
Threatening them and stuff. So,
well, Daddy done learn. He done got jail certified now. He done learn how to hustle, man.
they said they coming for his son now.
He hustling in jail, man.
Yeah, he
He
is.
hustling in jail with that money,
Yo,
man. And he
he
got
just
a
adapt.
big. Listen to me. He got a big. Like, look at it, man. You a regular nigga. You got nothing. This
Yo,
nigga
let me
got
ask you something though.
multi-millions of dollars, bro. He got full commissary.
Let me ask you something though.
Niggas is
What up?
trying to work with him, man.
So you think he's doing all that without any guards that work there getting paid?
You don't
Well,
think
he's still,
guards don't got something? You don't think he don't got a cell phone? You don't think he don't spend money on some shit? I'm not gonna blow him up. You don't think he don't got some? Come on, man. You don't think he got some look the other way privileges?
yeah.
Listen,
But somebody looking out for
do
him.
you think anything goes on in jail
Listen to me, man.
without some guards knowing?
And then not only that, I think he still got friends. He probably got some friends that's in jail. He got some guts. I think he got comrades that want to fuck with him. That's locked in and they don't want to see no harm happen. You understand what I'm saying? I think he has a high level of protection.
See, it's like this. They got to keep him alive. You know that, right? Just because he's a popular person. They can't let nothing happen to him in there. You understand what I'm saying? That's facts.
See, it's not like Epstein, man. I mean, Epstein, you know how when you go to jail, them rich white motherfuckers, they in the corner, you don't even know they rich. Unless somebody tell you that, yo, you seen that nigga paperwork, you seen this case, you seen,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna try to stay in the shadows, they're gonna try to stay in their cell. They not really gonna come out like that. That's why
That's
he got
crazy.
killed in his cell. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's just crazy, though, man. It's just crazy, man. This shit crazy, man. I just really, my thing is, like, I know he a fam, you know, he got kids, man. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad, but I mean, when you do wrong and when you get this money and act like you can't be touched, you know what I'm saying? That's like Carlito's way. Remember when Carlito's way, when he did that dude came back, and then you know what I'm saying? Cause he ain't finished where he started. You understand what I'm saying? That's this shit come back and haunt you, B. Like, you can't act like you're invincible, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, if he would have got on bail, right, that third bail, you think he would have came out? Look, start dancing. What? I'm out. Y'all can't stop me. You understand what I'm saying? You want to know?
Nah, it ain't like that, man. It's like, listen, he got motherfuckers on payroll right now, man.
Yeah.
That's my best assumption that, you know, they got top niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? And they commissary look just like his commissary.
Yeah,
Most likely.
yeah, most likely. People in there doing time, bro. Trust me, they doing time. So you know they beefed up.
So, you know, like I said, that money and shit like that can create a maybe a false sense of leverage, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because he still got to put in some work. After put in time. That's why I said it's like a false sense of leverage. It lasts for so long, but you got to he gonna have to bang out for his honor at any time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be because if they move, you know, if he moved or somebody that they had that was holding him down, they move him or he get moved to another state or something like that, all that shit gotta start over. And you in the Fed jail, man. You know, that's why I said that's right now. You in New York. So, you know, he might have a lot of leverage in New York. But if they transfer him someplace out of the state, you know, I don't think it's not gonna be that easy, man. Right now he's, you know, why his case is in New York and they're holding him in New York, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot easy for him, but after sentencing, it's not gonna be that easy, man.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I'm saying, like, what you think? You think he gonna do time? You think they gonna try to do him like R. Kelly be?
They already are. They already are doing him like R. Kelly, bro.
Yeah, man.
He already in the same predicament R. Kelly
Yeah.
is already in.
Yeah.
R. Kelly was our first example. Now Puff Daddy is the next example. They did Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
I meant they had Gooden Jr.
Yeah.
They got him tied up in all this too. And he was already tied up in another allegation that was consistent of the same stuff.
But they gave
I
R. Kelly.
mean,
They gave him 30 years, R. Kelly?
I don't know. You know, it's enough for me to look at my motherfucking clock and be like, I don't need this motherfucker no more.
Real.
For real.
Yeah, R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years.
Hell
And
yeah.
that's what Meech did 20 out of 30, right? Big Meech, that's home now? Or you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Big Meech. They gave
Well,
him like what 35 years, right? But he did 20 out of that, or like 18, 19.
yeah, I think maybe some good behavior. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't
His
know.
joint was like non-violent, 'cause it was just
I think
drugs.
he
Like
served out his time, you know.
who? Meech?
Yeah. I think he
Nah,
served out
he's
his
still
time.
he's still like on like house arrest for like 2 more years. 'Cause technically he supposed to got out in
Oh yeah, so
2025.
yeah, he's basically he served out. He was eligible for parole or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to do
So,
30 too.
Yeah.
so
They let his brother
He's
go
supposed
early because of that COVID. He caught COVID and they think he wasn't gonna make it, so they let him go. But he's still out on house arrest too. He got out before Meech, but I remember that.
But Hunter Biden is out. His pictures is out. He got a first picture out
Oh
since his
yeah.
that's what
pops
I told you,
pardon.
man. He was locked up too. They
Nah, he
held him in,
wasn't
man.
locked up. He was out. He wasn't locked up. He was out. It's a picture of him.
Well, he was in house arrest.
No, it's a picture. It's just a picture of him going to pick up his food from Arby's. You know what I'm saying? It's a picture of him going to Arby's picking up food. It's the first picture taken since his
So he
pops
never went
pardon.
to jail. You saying?
Nah, he wasn't in. He wasn't in jail. He was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
I just caught that. Yeah, man. I'm about to take it down though, fellas.
All right, fam.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
man.
I
We
appreciate
get
the
up
invite,
tomorrow,
fam.
man.
All
You know,
right.
it's gonna be some more news tomorrow.
All right.
Definitely.
All right.
All right, big bro. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right. Stay up.
Good night, y'all.
All
Salute.
right, man.
Peace.
Peace,
All right.
man.
Peace.
Peace, everybody. Thanks for watching the live. We be back on tomorrow with some more fresh information for y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Already.